Take two. We went live somewhere else. I don't know if it was on another YouTube channel or it was just OBS effing me up or the stream key because AnyTube was this past weekend, so maybe I went live on AnyTube YouTube channel. Could be. Or could be.
All right.
But however, we're live. We come here and let's do something fun and have some action. So Sam, let's hear some beautiful voice and let's start the intro first.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another episode of the Anime Lately podcast. I'm your host, Sam the Manga Man, and here with me are Mappa Takus. Introducing first, the Game Master, the divine God-woken up divinity, the director of anime, Mr. King of Games himself, Ray Apollo! Our next creature is the demon in the Black Clover community. He has a great love for weekly Shonen Jump, the Hurricane Typhoon Legendy Bash, Miguel Parra. And finally, our last Brotaku. He is the CEO of the Careful for Spoilers podcast network, founder of the No Anime, No Life Facebook group. He is JB, exclusive, the great and talented James Barnes. How we all doing?
It feels good to hear my name 2 times in a row. One time that nobody would hear other than James behind the scenes while he's editing for the podcast side, and myself again just to hear. It's just nice to hear my name.
You get 2, but James gets 1. I see how it is.
Yeah.
I see how it is.
I'm black.
Oh, too soon.
Okay.
I mean, we'll always be black, so not really. So I mean, that ain't going nowhere. Is all I'm saying. But no, I'm feeling a lot better this week. Absolutely. Last week was rough, as we all know about what's been happening in America. If you don't, I don't need to reiterate it for you, but it's been a hard time. It's been a lot of protests for Black Lives Matter, and that's what I've been focusing on. And so that's why last week I was like, I couldn't do a show last week. I wasn't feeling it. And I didn't ever want to hop on here and try and do this when I'm not feeling it because I know it won't be good. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So tried to focus on this week, hang out with my boys, and talk about some anime and manga. So, yeah.
It's great. Like, it's great to finally start going back to the flow. We missed it last week. It was very sad, but it just made sense to take a break, for ourselves, the team, and everything. And with everything that was going on in the world, protesting the COVID stuff and everything, so it's nice just to take a really nice break overall, just for ourselves, mentally, spiritually, and everything, physically, just to take a step back and just be with your partner, with your friends, and just be yourself.
Yeah, there was just way too much going on, and
Mm-hmm.
I can't bring all of my focus into this, and I never want to do a piss poor job at this because this is my safe space where I get to have fun and talk about anime and manga.
Mm-hmm.
I just couldn't do that last week, but I'm glad we're back, glad we're all together, and yeah, we have some really good stuff to talk about.
Oh yeah, for sure. Like things were very tense throughout last week and everything else, and still is right now. We're not. It's still tense as right now, but we are here. We're in a better mood. We are in a better condition, and we are glad that we could come back and give you guys our best hype. I guess. I with that introduction.
I mean, the best version, the best version of ourselves for the show.
Yes. Exactly.
Yeah.
And for those that were wondering about our second show that we're kind of gonna be launching, should be launching this Sunday from what we're hoping and shooting for, because I had a few people asking, and I said that we'd just be talking about it on today's show instead. I'm trying to tell people in the DMs instead, just saying here much better out loud where you guys could hear. So that's one thing that we didn't want to do in a rush when I love the graphic, us as a team were in the mood for it. So we gonna be launching this Sunday, and I know Ray is excited to be talking about My Hero Academia Vigilantes. That's one thing that we will be covering as well. I will have to be reading 60 chapters, not 79 no more, because 60 chapters now, 18 chapters into the series. That's nice.
And so when he doesn't catch up, it'll be fine. It'll be okay.
I'll be caught up by Sunday with our new project, which will be launching Sunday. Us recording it, but we'll be having it Monday afternoon. So for those that were wondering, questioning when is the new Shonen Ronins is that will be launching.
Keep them to that, y'all.
It'll be okay. It'll be okay, Ray. You know me. I read a lot of manga. You know, I'll do it for you. If it's for you, yeah, I got you, Ray. I got you.
I appreciate it.
Also, if it's for him, was My Hero Vigilante, but you want to read Black Clover though?
Listen, I'm going to give him time, okay? I'm giving Sam time because he reads a lot of manga, okay?
Right.
I'm giving him time.
Thank you. Thank you.
I see it.
And we know how hyped My Hero Academia is right now. It's especially the last chapter. But sure.
I'm very happy of how much love we've been getting on our reviews. The past like 3 or 4 of them has been hitting a lot of comments and everything, which is funny. A lot of people have been calling them and My Hero Academia type of podcast. So it's very interesting that it kind of is in a way.
I mean, like, I think we've been in many episodes of our podcast already, so like, we know how our chemistry kind of works. Also, like when it's more than like 2 or 3 people, it's not really a review anymore. It's a discussion. It's a group discussion of a favorite book. It's like a book club.
It's basically our My Hero Academia book club every Sunday. That's literally what it is.
Right? And like, to let you guys know, we would love to have a guest to come into it and we can all discuss and talk about My Hero Academia, because right now it's fire. This arc is insane. Like, woo.
So far, it's actually probably one of the best. Period for me.
For me, it's the best.
This is literally the best.
It's there.
Period. In terms of My Hero Academia right now.
It's an evolution. It's an evolution that I'm really glad to see of the series just continue getting better, and I hope just to see it continue grow. That's what I want to see. Just continue growing, just continue improving, because I'm really excited for this series to continue being what it is.
Yeah, for sure. And that's thanks to you guys, the viewers, the watchers, the comments. Thank you guys. That's great for your support. And we love to do it. And we're still going to keep doing it no matter what's going to stop. Nothing is going to stop us from doing My Hero Academia. And that's why we're going to add My Hero Academia Vigilantes. Because we love that stuff.
And George just said, oh shit, the boys are back. And
that's right.
We are. Yes, we are back. We definitely are back, and we're glad to feel back. That's one thing I'm really happy about. It feels very good to talk to you guys. It's been a long, couple of days, but really nice to get back into the flow. Tower of Gods tomorrow, so I can't wait to watch those episodes. Since I haven't seen last week's episode,
I haven't either. I'm behind, so I'll be. This is the first time I've been behind an episode since it started.
Yeah, I'm behind 2 episodes now.
Yeah,
we're all in the same.
We're all behind. This is the first time I've been behind since it started.
But
given everything that happened last week, so
Okay.
Yeah, but that's crazy that we're all behind it though. I thought maybe James have seen it at least.
For me, it threw me off because I was watching it for the podcast when we did it on Wednesdays.
Exactly. See,
blame Sam. It
won't be for long. Next month we'll be okay. After 30 days we'll be okay. We're back to our Wednesday schedules. If you guys like.
Yeah, you're right. Sure. I'm gonna blame Sam. You're right.
I'll take the blame. I was taking the blame since the beginning. Yet people keep calling you. You're so selfish, Sam. You're so shallow. You
shallow. You had to go back to school, man. You had to.
Had to get an education.
Yeah. I gotta go in there. I don't know, maybe $50,000, $60,000 on the debt, student loans. Oh no.
Not to speak in details about my girl, but I just found out how much money she's in debt, and I'm like, wait, what? Like how many zeros? Wow.
Well,
so
we need more. Much? We need more zeros than the $600 checks that they give us right now in a week and stuff.
Oh yeah, I'm loving that nice
I need more
unemployment.
Zeros.
I've been buying a lot of collectibles, which you guys will see about next week episode, or maybe on Saturdays episodes of Kaguya-sama and stuff like that. You'll be seeing that the nice collectible in the back. But I bought $500 worth of it.
Well, good for you. I would love that.
Right, James? Because I love your Attack on Titan stuff and Batman stuff, so that'll be soon mine. Just like that.
I need more figures. I'm trying to get some Hot Toys in here.
No, but Hot Toys are expensive. Those are more pricey.
Yeah, but they're really good quality though.
Oh yeah.
Have you seen the Wonder Woman Hot Toy? Like it looks exactly like Gal. It's insane.
Oh, there's a Batman Joker one that costs $3,000.
I believe it. I mean, it's
like It's good. It's
What?
beautiful. The whole detail is amazing. The detail is amazing and it's flawless. And I think it's like a 4 feet one or no. I think it's a 2 feet one. I think it's 2 feet and it's $3,000. I'm like, damn, you pricey. Like, wow.
I settle for Play Arts Kai statues and I'm fine.
You know what? Funko Pops. Hey,
those are also good
too. Yeah, right.
Yeah, because I see that Ray has the cute Hello Kitty right there in his corner.
I do. That's All Might Kitty to you.
Oh yeah, I see it. Yeah, I see what you mean. I see it. Yeah, because my girl's a big fan of Hello Kitty. She's a big fan of that. So I was like, I should notice it. She's a big fan of Hello Kitty for that reason.
Maybe you should get her one too. You know, a combination of what you both like. You like My Hero Academia. She likes Hello Kitty. Have that into one gift together.
That's right.
Not really a big fan of Hello Kitty, but I could see Funk Pops. I'm not really a huge fan, so I could see what I could do.
I just looked at a Play Arts Kai Cyclops action figure that is actually GOAT. I might need to buy this actually. It's so good.
I finally got my gut punch. So
good.
So a big shout out to them.
James, are you the only one that doesn't have yours?
I am the only one.
Oh, big rip.
You know that I love how you guys, said it on James and Ray were featured on the Black Anime podcast, and I love how when James and Ray, was talking about what webtoons they were reading and everything, mangas they were reading, they spoke about Gray's good and everything, but it hasn't come out yet. When we've been having the Gray exclusive sneak peek of the first chapter for almost 3 weeks now. This week makes 3 weeks, and then just say, yeah, we never knew about it or got it when we mentioned it in the group chat before.
Because we didn't get it.
We did get it. We did get it in the email.
The royal we. I see. It wasn't in my email until today.
Sure. Well, we did get it. I said in the anime email that you guys have the password too.
Like I said, the royal we. I got you.
The royal we.
King
like, yeah, we got that. I didn't know you were so fluid in French. Oui. Yeah, whatever. All right.
But I'm very happy to you guys to be on the
that
show
was awesome.
with them.
I love that. That was a lot of fun.
They're really cool peeps. I've only listened to half the show. I couldn't have the chance to listen to the rest today, but we finish it by tomorrow. So Sam, what did you think of it? The whole thing.
It was a great episode, guys. I love the feedback. Love you guys. Give us a shout out. Also, it's great to work with Black Anime podcasts. I also like tweet and reply onto their stuff too, and I'm hoping I gave them a good title to use for their extra episode that they're going to be doing as well.
Yeah, for their spinoff as well. Like, what's funny is that they're doing a spinoff and we're doing a spinoff too. So I just find it funny how we're both doing
it. Who did it first? Because we want to be the original. I think we were the original.
Yeah, but there's no competition first.
It's not about the competition. It's about who comes first, and that's really important.
That sounds like a competition.
Yeah, right.
Like competition.
Right, James, it does, right? Seems like somebody's trying to win a race here.
It's a race. It's a race. I'm winning. But yeah, Rat Race.
I don't know to who.
God.
You ever heard of Rat Race?
Yeah, it's been a long time since I've seen that.
I'm about to say, yes, it's been a very long time, but yes.
Oh, yeah.
Love that movie.
I don't think Miguel has any idea what's happening right now.
Oh, my God. Now I feel old, yet I feel disappointed in Miguel for not watching this.
I don't, but at the same time, I kind of zoned out, so I didn't pay attention either.
See? Noticed.
Oh, man.
Noticed. But no, I would like to do that again. They said they wanted to have all of us on, but I was like, that would be crazy.
Yeah,
it'd be a good time though.
Yeah, I was like, are you sure with all of us? They're like, yeah. So but I'm like, it's 2 of you with 4 of us. I'm like, I was like a lot of people. But like,
it's okay. It's okay. We need to fight and defend to the abandoned sacred peace. They wanted to throw hands. They officially threw the flag. Ray and James warned them.
Nice, respectful conversation, but
it could have been real bad.
Defend the abandoned sacred beast. I had so much fun being on that podcast. It was a really good conversation. Even though we didn't agree, we had great conversations based on the topics. Even though there was a lot of Black Clover slander as well.
A lot.
Yes, I did hear that a bit. I did hear that. Like, I was getting.
There's more. There's more.
Yeah, I know. Like I said, I'd only watch half sample. I don't know the full story, but I'll get into soon.
It was a lot of fun to get someone else's perspective because we all like Black Clover, so it's nice to see what somebody else thinks.
No, James and Ray, the most like you know how we're both in the YouTube and podcast side, but a lot of the podcast, anime, and manga side, like Black Anime Podcast, Black Anime Podcast, and a couple others, they have a hatred against Black Clover for some apparent reason. I don't know why. It's like they just love to slander on Twitter and on the podcast. I'm like, yo, I need to go on there and defend it about the story, about the characters, because I be really trying to kill the series.
Name a better magic anime. Just do it. Put it in the comments right now.
The only one I would say is probably Magi. Like, that's kind of there with magic.
See, I love that, right? I've seen it like 3 times, the entire series, right? But I still think what Black Clover has done with the evolution of their magic, that's what makes it better to me.
And plus, even Mr. Mech Stuff even said it. Black Clover slept on, but Magi maybe. So we both literally said something. But
Magi would be number 2 for me, but Black Clover goes number 1.
Has improved. I was agree with that. Black Clover has improved with their magic abilities and the growth. So I would say that like they have improved much more, with the ruins, with the stuff that they have much added with it and everything like that.
See, listen, y'all always be talking about the animation and Black Clover, okay? Look, I get it. It ain't that good. I've said this several times.
Yeah.
I don't watch it. I read it. It is great.
And it pisses me off that he never heard the openings.
I don't care about the openings because I don't need to hear a book. Anyway, read the manga. It's great, okay? It's great. If y'all can get over that for 2 minutes. If I sat through the whole Chimera Ant arc, y'all can read Black Clover.
Damn.
Oh, ouch.
I'm not letting that one go, by the way. I'm not letting that go. So yeah, there's that. Yeah.
You already have the hatred against that arc, don't you?
I wouldn't say it's hatred. It's just that
the disappointment.
I'm still mad about it. Yeah.
Man, that's sad, but I will get there soon. I'm going back to streaming next week once I reorganize this and how I like
you
it.
You keep saying soon.
Yeah,
right?
right.
I
was like,
word means.
Wait, didn't you keep saying next week?
I don't think you know what this word soon means.
Month and a half.
Hey, Sam, right? You knew every Saturday you was complaining to me about my mic problem. My mic finally arrived. I fixed and organized my room. Now let me be fine with my set and be happy with my set. Then I can finally.
You're not done with your set yet. Don't lie to me.
You ain't not done with your set.
That's what I said next week. That's what I said next week. I'm going back to streaming.
Say it next week. Okay.
Next week, right? Okay.
Hey Ray, what do you want to bet? Because we have one bet standing already. What do you want to bet?
No, I just want you to know that you're going to keep redoing that set. You're not done yet. Trust me.
Yes.
Okay,
yes.
But I will say one thing because me and Ray have one bet. By next Sunday, have they be cut up by My Hero Academia Vigilantes, cut up for chapter 79 of this Friday coming out. By Sunday, when we review it on the Shonen Ronin, because we're doing it monthly, bi-weekly, and then weekly chapters as the order. And I will be cut up. If I'm cut up, he has to read 100 chapters of One Piece by the end of the month. That's his side of the bet. And I know it's going to happen.
Hunter slander her coach's internet. You're damn right.
Okay.
I love everything else about Hunter x Hunter except that Chimera Ant arc.
And to defend the whole Hirokoshi internet, we've been waiting years for the new chapter. I especially waited years for a new chapter on this arc, on the Zodiac arc right now that's going on. Yeah, I'm waiting.
I have no clue what you're talking about. I have no clue what you're talking about.
I'm waiting.
Well,
still waiting.
Look,
and
I love Hunter x Hunter. I love to give it grief. Because I mean it's not perfect. It's not.
I just want to see what's the best thing about our book Killua. Because I want to see
I mean that's who the show's about, so I mean
Killua.
Isn't it gone?
Yeah, that's what you think.
It is. That's what you think. That's what you think. You've seen a lot, but that's what you think.
You'll see. You think it's about Gon. It's not. It's the Killua show.
and I'm all for it. I love.
Me too. I love Killua. Killua was a great character.
The entire anime.
And then there's sometimes they go to the Kuripa show.
They could have told that whole story about Killua and his family. I would have been perfectly fine about it. It would have been great, legitimately.
Miguel, I cannot wait for you to meet the Lightning God. I cannot wait for you to meet him.
Oh, well, when next week when I start streaming, you will see that. When I start, going back to Hunter x Hunter next week.
I mean, it's gonna take you a while to get there, but
that's true. While playing Dragon Quest, you're right.
So I will get back to
I need to play more Dragon Quest. I need to do that. I love Dragon Quest.
I still need to watch the movie, the one that dropped on Netflix.
I started watching that and then I didn't finish it. I don't remember what happened. I started doing something else.
Going a bit to real life. I started watching last night was the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air from the beginning.
Have you ever seen it before?
I saw it as a kid, but not not in chronologically in order. So I don't know how you know how that show does have a story and everything throughout from beginning to end. So I saw when I was a kid, when I was on Nickelodeon, when I was on CW, Fox, stuff like that, when it kept bouncing off. But now that I have HBO Max, because thank you to Sam, so I wanna have the chance
you
to.
You guys can use it too. Anyone here can use it too.
Well, not the audience, but the group here, the panel.
Oh yeah, the Protaku. Sorry,
yeah.
Sorry,
I'm about to say, I don't know if you want to share to everybody that's about to listen to. But I was watching Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, and it was actually very nice. It's very different. The jokes, the message still lands in most of. I've only watched 2 or 3 episodes, and the stuff still lands. So it's such a good show.
Yeah, it's a really, really good show. I haven't seen it from the beginning in a really long time. But
it's been a minute.
Absolutely.
Well, you guys have the opportunity now. I have it for you guys.
I have way too much other shit that I need to.
Agreed. So speaking of stuff we're watching, I finally convinced waifu to start watching Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood with me for the first time for herself.
I need to do a rewatch of that.
And so far she says she likes it so far. But she did like Gon. She loved Gon. She thought Gon was adorable. So we'll see how that goes. Because we watched all of the available Hunter x Hunter together, me and my wife. So we'll see how it goes.
Did she finish Hunter x Hunter in sub, or that was just you?
We did both. Yeah, we did dub and sub.
Okay, that was good then. For me and my girl watching Dr. Stone. We up to episode 22. We need to finish 23. No, we started 23, but we need to finish that and 24. She loves Dr. Stone. She loves Senku and everything. She loves the story and everything. And once we finish it, I'm gonna probably start the manga after we finish it, because it was a nice refresher and everything. After we finish Dr. Stone, I might put her on. Oh, she also watched A Silent Voice as well.
Oh yes.
I'll say her thoughts in a second. She so after Dr. Stone, I might put her on Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood. I might put her on that.
I think you should put her on to Your Name first.
That's what I'm thinking. Because you know what's funny, guys? So you know how I have a Google Home, right? So I tell, hey Google, play music. So I tell play music. So it plays music of what has heard on my YouTube. So it plays anime music and rap and everything I listen to. So when it puts my anime music that I have, my girl already has gotten used to some of the anime music that she listens to. Some of the soundtracks that she listens is from Your Name. So it's funny how she hasn't even watched the movie, but she knows some of the beats and plus the lyrics from Your Name soundtrack already before she starts the movie. So I'm curious to know.
Like that.
So I'm curious to know that before we start the movie, will she enjoy the movie more now? Before we start it is what I'm curious. And I was like,
I don't think she would have she won't remember the music if she didn't watch the movie when she first listened to at your place. I think it's more like it'd be just brand new once she watched the Your Name movie and then hear the music at the same time. It really depends. If the music really hits her, like she recognizes music, then yeah, it will.
Which most likely because she has heard the song for months and like throughout the whole past year, because I
Thanks
put it all the time. Yeah, that's thankfully to me. Also for Silent Voice, everybody has watched it here, right?
I have not.
James, do you have not watched a Silent Voice?
No.
Huh. So when I give too much details, then all I'll say is that my girl cried. She cried twice, right, babe? You watched her cry in Silent Voice? Yeah, she cried twice. She enjoyed it very much, and she loves the impactfulness from the beginning to the end and the beautiful message. I had to explain to her a couple parts, but she understood most of the movie because of the visual aspect and plus she enjoyed the cinematography, is what she told me, and she was very fascinated, and she hopes to see more of his other movies, which I will. So I'm very excited that she really liked the movie.
That's great.
And but I was shocked, James, you didn't watch it because right now it's on Netflix actually.
It's been on Netflix for almost a year now.
I think less than a year, or about to reach a year. So it's been on Netflix
about
for
to
a while.
reach the year, because I remember I bought the Blu-ray DVD for it, and literally a month right afterwards, Netflix picked it up. I was like, Netflix, you gotta be goddamn kidding me right now. I just... Sorry?
What, James?
I'll add it to my list.
Yeah, it's on Netflix and everything. What also dropped that I've been wanting to watch, that dropped on Friday, I think, is the new anime from the fall, the Herodoro.
Oh, I also started watching that too. It's weird as hell.
Wasn't that during
I
the
knew
winter?
It. No,
yeah.
Yes, for the winter.
Yeah.
Yes, for the winter.
It's weird as hell, but I dig it.
Yeah, I saw 2 episodes when it was illegally watched. But now that's on Netflix, I'm gonna just watch the whole thing. But it's very curious. I really wanna finish the whole thing.
We had a question. I'm reading Bleach, and I'm exactly 1/3 into it. Is there anything I should skip or nah?
If you're reading it, no.
No. Yeah, if you're reading Bleach, no, you're good. If you're watching it,
good. If you're watching it, there is some legitimate stuff you could skip if you watch it.
And if you're watching it, you should just Google Bleach filler anime episodes, and right there will tell you a list. Like, trust me, people made the list for Naruto, One Piece, Bleach, and a couple of other animes. There's Bleach filler, and you could just find it from there.
Yeah, bless those people, by the way.
Yes, because they has helped people. That's how it got me and my girl to skip like 10 episodes when we were episode 132 of One Piece. And then, okay, like, wait, I think there's some filler, like 2-3 episodes. I found out there's 12 episodes of filler. I'm like, dang, there's 12 episodes of filler right after this arc of Alabasta. I'm like, did not know that. Did not know there was 12 episodes of filler. Like, that's a shocker.
Hey, at least you looked it up. Most people would just watch it through, but nope, you save yourself maybe like 3 hours of your time just to skip these fillers and go straight into the story lore.
Maybe 2 hours. Who knows?
Yeah.
Hey, you can do a lot in 2 hours.
Filler can be fun. It's just when it gets excessive.
Exactly.
Yeah.
When they're trying to tell a story within the story they're already telling. That's when I'm out.
Yeah. With the One Piece filler, I don't want to, like, it's pointless to show my girl when it's like 900 goddamn episodes. So I'm like, what's the point of showing this filler that's never gonna incline in the story, when I just rather show her the main story that she kind of needs to watch more. That's why
listen, when they start telling filler stories about this dude, but not talking about the dude, they're talking about the dude's dog and the dog's dreams. That's when I'm out. Okay, I don't want that.
Is that from some type of anime? Because that's not like soul type of anime. Like,
I bet it was a Naruto filler.
But then again, we do love doggos, so
they could have made literally a bench type of filler. They could have literally made a filler about the bench of Naruto.
Like, I'm actually really looking forward to Black Clover, the filler that's coming up right now. Like, I'm really excited to.
Even like, is that filler because it's filling in stuff that we didn't know already? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but that's canon filler though.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying. Because like it's filling in stuff that we don't know that's like actually canon.
Yeah,
but that's canon filler from the creator himself that he's adding from his perspective, his point of view. So is that really like, what's the difference with canon filler and filler? Like, is there really no much difference? Just depends what's more important, right?
I would say that canon filler is just story that's told later.
I feel like we're gonna have a really fun conversation about this. Like, which filler was the best filler?
Naruto filler was better than the main story. All right, get him out of here. Get him out. Get him out of here.
They got the...
Hey, go sit down. Go time out. Go.
Take a lap.
Go take a lap.
Wait,
Prince right there. Take a lap.
Wait, man just did a whole Naruto rewatch using that list. Oh yeah, that is something useful, but I'm not inclined to rewatch Naruto. Like, I'd rather rewatch One Piece and read.
I also skipped Naruto filler. Like, I skipped it like the plague, and I was so glad I did. I saved so much time.
Right. Sadly, I watched most of them back when I was on Crunchyroll on weekly. Sadly, I watched all of them.
I thought the Tsukiyomi filler was.
I skipped the hell out of that.
I thought that was a year.
That was a year.
I thought that was a year.
But somebody said, do you have to watch Fullmetal Alchemist 2003? So I will say that you don't have to, but you would be better for watching it and then watching Brotherhood, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
The 2003 Fullmetal Alchemist is far more dramatic. It is very dramatic, and it tells a really good story. But Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood tells that same story but more condensed with better action. I feel like so.
With Brotherhood, it stays within its manga lore, so you know, like it literally like combines everything that you need to know from the manga. You could just watch Full Alchemist Brotherhood, and you'll enjoy it, love it, and all good for it. For the original series in 2003, it creates its own ending, it has its own narrative and story, and many people actually kind of likes it, so it's okay.
I know some people, I mean, they're not wrong, but they're weird that prefer it. But so it's fine.
Yeah, like there's nothing really wrong with it. It's just like, I guess, like people prefer this ending over Brotherhood. It's okay. I'm more of a Brotherhood over the original series because I had to stick with my manga roots, and I actually did like Brotherhood really well. Like how they ended and everything, it was just perfect. It was really hard that there's no wrong to it.
I love Brotherhood so much. Like it's 64 episodes of absolute perfection.
It's great.
There's a couple flashback episodes that are really, really good. Flashback episodes are tough, I think, for a lot of different anime and even movies. I think flashbacks are tough, but they have some really good flashbacks. I mean, this is a really fucked up story. Like there's story of genocide. There's fun times. There's really, really sad times. I think this is a really, really good story of what people would do for the ones that they love and for the things that they believe in. And I absolutely love Brotherhood. After I saw Brotherhood first, and then I went back and saw the 2003 version, and I was like, this is good, but Brotherhood is way better to me.
Quick side note, I saw in the comments, quick shout out to Rose Corazon. He's a big stan about Sword Art Online, and also what he said in the comment section really scared me. He said to skip Marineford. Would you recommend to skip Marineford? And he says, kidding. I hope you was, because if you skip Marineford, that's like the most important arc in One Piece out of the whole series. Like that's literally what made One Piece one of the biggest sales in the One Piece manga violence and narrative. So like that just scared me for a second. Cause like that's one of the most biggest arcs. And I don't want to go too much in details because that will kind of spoiler for Rain James, because me and Sam read the series, watched the series and everything. Ray James knows a bit in pieces of what has been out for the past 20 years, but they don't know much about what's going on by the poneglyphs and
Think about all the other manga I've read in 20 years, though. I've read so many more manga in 20 years. That's all I'm saying.
True, but just imagine reading a series for, like, you know how much you have watched and cared for Ippo? Imagine if you could read Ippo and also know about the second most popular series like One Piece that's been out for 20-something years.
I mean,
it's just the commitment, dude. There's just it's so much. It's a deep commitment.
10 chapters a day. 10 chapters a day, a month. That's 30. That's like a good 300 chapters. Just saying.
Still a lot,
just saying. You know, we just step by step.
It's still a lot, man.
But I do want to say, Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood, seen it. Me and George spoke about before. I haven't seen the original 2003. Haven't seen that before. Have only seen up to episode 21, 22, I believe, and I just couldn't continue. That's 2 years ago though. I will retry it this year. See, maybe I feel differently. Once I rewatch it, I need to rewatch Brotherhood first, and then maybe I'll go back to the original, see how I feel about it. And I have not ever seen Code Geass before, so I've never seen it before. I've heard a lot about. I think the main character is Lelouch, right?
Yes.
Yes. So yeah,
I really, really like Code Geass, but I'd have to take Brotherhood every single time.
Oh.
I know Code Geass has movies and stuff, but I haven't watched the series right now. Because I know they had like a sequel movies that's going on right now, like a trilogy thing.
Yeah, I heard about that. There is a movie about that coming up, something like that. But I heard a lot of people like Lelouch, but I don't know much about him though. I know that he's a good character. He is a good villain or T-Tactician, something like that. But I heard that he's a good character.
Say villain, I would say anti-hero.
Okay. Yeah, that's what I hear too. Like anti-villain, villain.
Brilliant strategist, genius. Like, I love Lelouch. He's a really
billionaire, playboy, philanthropist. Okay.
Iron Man. Okay.
The thing that I don't about Code Geass is I don't really care about the mech suits. I don't think the designs are really interesting. But besides that, the story's good.
Okay.
One show that this finished this past week is actually, where is it? Um, it plays further than the universe. I did finally get the chance to finish watching this. So good. I'll give it a solid 8 out of 10. Sen disappear. I don't know. Senpai went to bathroom.
Sometimes he dies. Yeah, it's okay.
Sometimes he dies. Trust me, you guys missed that. I think that was the my hero video, right?
I think
right,
so.
yeah.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
You guys did not see that. Wait, in the post production, you guys saw that yet. But
True.
it plays farther than the universe. I'll give it a solid 8 out of 10. Really good, enjoyable, really beautiful score. Really touch your heart. Really enjoyable, beautiful message about family and when you lose a parent. And the characters, you can see each of the story, how it feels when your friends betray you, when your friends talk shit about you, and then they're not really truly your friends. They were just there to be there. So it just shows you that not all friends you're with will always be there. There's always people that will come and go, and it's very beautiful message. I really enjoy this anime a lot. Do highly recommend for people that have not seen a place further than the universe. Highly recommend it for those who have not seen it.
Throughout the past couple weeks, I watched the new season of Baki.
Did you already finish it?
I've been finished it, man. First day out.
Damn. First day, he says.
Damn.
and it was a working day too.
Jesus.
But yeah, I had a good time, but it was really more for a guilty pleasure kind of watch and stuff. And I had fun with it. It's just people just ridiculously beating each other up just because they want to prove that they are the strongest in the world in that sort of way. Yet there's only one strongest, and his name is Yujiro Hanma. And yeah, everybody's just fighting each other just to see who's the second best, at least, or something.
That's what I want to see. I need to finish Baki. I think that's Core 3 or Season 2.
It's
I think
Core
that's
3.
yeah, that's Core 3 Season 2. I think that's what considered for Netflix and for any list. And I really am excited for that because I really want to watch it. I haven't had the chance to see it. That's on my list to sometime watch it this week. So I really want to watch Baki Season 3 because that's a great fighting anime with art style, the whole choreograph. And I think they haven't dubbed it, so I really want to watch a sub. I don't really care. It's enjoyable both ways. Sub and dub is great. The characters, it's like some type of superhuman strength. Characters is not just supernatural. And I just want to see his father fight. That's what I want to see his father fight. I saw the first episode. My girl's like, "Why does that dude got muscles over muscles?" I'm like, that's kind of the point of the show.
That's Baki.
And she kind of fell asleep, so I watched the first episode and seeing the fight. Mahershala Ali Jr. Oh my gosh, interesting.
Which is supposed to be Muhammad Ali Jr.
Yeah.
Muhammad Ali's son.
Yes. Yeah. Thank you for Yes, thank you, Sam, for the correction. So seeing that fight, just seeing the way he moves and everything, the boxing, it's just amazing. So I highly recommend for you guys to watch Baki, James and Ray. If you haven't had the chance to see Baki, you guys will enjoy it. You guys will really enjoy it. And James,
anything at all.
James,
I saw the original Baki.
And yes, James, there's no CG. There's CG, but it's clean CG and way better than expected. So it will not turn you off.
I don't know. I think James might be turned off by the CG.
I was kind of turned off by the CG in the trailer.
Yeah,
so.
I think James might get turned off by the CG.
I don't think so because there's a clean CG. Like this did not bother me. Like a few times you'll notice it, but it's not that wide. That's like really that big where you'll be like, okay, this is just ugly.
For me, it's not as clean as Ashura Kenshin.
Really,
CG.
to me, really to me the opposite.
Really,
I prefer Baki over Kengan Ashura. I feel
it's more smoother in Kengan Ashura for me. But yeah, it's definitely fun. Ray, since you watched the original series, it literally continues right after
it really is.
The series. There's so many books for Baki. There's a really long series as well. That's like right next to it. I don't think as much as Ippo though.
Well, cool question. Where can I watch the original Baki? Is it on Netflix?
No idea.
I have no idea either.
I'm about to find out what you guys talk.
I thought it was on Netflix.
The original?
Original?
I'm about to find out right now, so give me 1 second while you guys
I think
talk.
it was like in the 90s?
Yeah.
Oh, then I don't know.
Yeah.
Because I'm not gonna lie, I watched it in some not legal ways, a while back. So I don't know. I don't know. Some shady website. Yep. Meek knows.
I'm not saying anything.
Yeah, I ain't saying nothing.
Right. Right. But yeah, I know the original series is really good. I know a lot of people prefer the original with its
when Baki had red hair.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I don't have red hair, but I'm trying to find it. Like, where was the original? Because I don't know where can you do it. I'm trying to find it. Nope, cannot see it.
But yeah,
but I saw that George was talking about that they're adding the
Pokemon series.
Yeah, the current Pokemon series on Netflix. They're adding a lot of things on Netflix this week. That's a lot of anime related. And then I noticed that on the list, like I just saw Bleach, Pokemon. I saw many things dropping this coming like month, and I'm like, wow, yeah, you're really putting the work in, putting a lot of animes. One Piece got dropped on Netflix too, from episode 1 to 132, dub and sub on Netflix. Maybe you can watch that with your wife, right?
I mean, it was already a wrap when you have Pokemon. When Netflix picked up Pokemon.
No, I'm probably gonna have her watch Fate instead. Just.
Damn, I thought maybe I had you like, hey, it's on Netflix too, so maybe you could just watch that till like Hunter x Hunter.
Nah, we'll probably watch Fate instead. Nah.
Much shorter and it looks a lot better.
It does. Yeah, it does. Yeah.
Netflix did say that they were going to put millions and millions of dollars just into anime. So
it's true. That is true. Fate Zero hype. Exactly. Some people get it. I love Fate.
One thing that really was lackluster that I was watching with George, Space Force. I know it's the run as TV, but real quick because you guys spoke about it on Black Anime, but we want to mention it. Space Force to me is so lackluster. To me, I just laughed throughout the past 3 episodes 2 times. I don't know, like I'm gonna finish it because I want to see where it goes, but I'm gonna take my time with it because I'm like it's
political commentary.
It's something that I expected more from Steve Carell. And I have seen his work, and I have enjoyed his work. But to see this, I'm like, I felt like it done better. Like,
I mean, the jokes was a little, it didn't really hit. It seemed like very old Steve Carell, old comedy jokes, but it's not. It's too like. It's just he's better than this. Like he's kind of better than those kind of jokes because he actually is a great actor himself. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think if it gets picked up for season 2, I think it'll be a lot better because a lot of shows like this struggle in the first season. This is
absolutely
not a new thing. So hopefully they get picked up for a second season, and I'm sure it'll be better. Hopefully.
Oh yeah,
I mean they'll have plenty of material to work off of. So.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, that's definitely true. But one thing I hope, like you said, James, is that they get better because I know Steve Carell, he has had a lot of great success with his comedy aspect. So I know that if he learns from his mistake from the first season, he could do much better with the second season. So I hope for that.
I mean, it's gonna take a little bit more for us to try to finish up the first season, though. But I mean, me and Miguel would try to see. We'll try and see.
Yeah.
But for sure.
And from what I see, I just want to give a quick shout out. From what I see, that Eden Zero next week would be getting the confirmation from Eden Zero Anime, so it's getting confirmed for anime next week from the Weekly Shonen magazine, and it's gonna get a double spread and color page from Eden Zero, and I'm very excited for it because I know Ray, you started to read it, right? But then you was curious about it.
I started to read it and then I was like, I'm good.
If I show you some images and everything, you will want to read it. This to me is.
I heard about the most recent stuff. Yeah,
about Demon King, about Shiki.
I've heard that the most recent stuff is pretty cool, but
this art.
There's a whole bunch of other stuff I have to get through to get there.
Yeah, I know. Once you get through maybe like the first 15 chapters,
it gets better.
It gets better. It gets a lot better.
And James, I know how much you not have a hatred against Fairy Tail, but I know how you was very disappointed with Fairy Tail. You will like it a lot more. You are a lot. Eden Zero.
I like Fairy Tail. It just gets so repetitive that I have to be in the mood to watch Fairy Tail. Whenever I'm in the mood to watch anime,
but that's never for me.
Yeah, just because I haven't seen anything from Fairy Tail in like 2 years.
Like you're good.
You're fine.
I binged a bunch of episodes, and I'm like, all right, well, every arc is literally the same shit in a different place on a different set of characters.
But that's different for Eden Zero. Every arc is not different. Every arc is contagious. It connects, and also it leads up to something else greater and bigger, and also it helps the characters to evolve and plus develop. So I'm really curious about that, and I'm very hopeful for it because this is probably one of Hiro Mashima's best work behind Rave Master, since I heard a lot of things about Rave Master and everything.
I love Rave Master.
To me, this is a better version of Fairy Tail. No offense to the Fairy Tail stands and everything like that, or however mad they're gonna get in the comments or in the tweets, whatever. I am enjoying Eden Zero much better than Fairy Tail as an overall series, not arcs, not from the beginning. All I'm saying is overall, Eden Zero is a much better improvement. He has Anthony, and I want to see what he does to Drake and Joe. I want him to kill him. That's all I'm gonna say. I want him to kill him, stab him, destroy him, throw him up in space.
Okay. So Adam says, what studio do you want Eden Zero to be on? Good question. I think the studio that did Fairy Tail it's just fine. That would work really well for Eden Zero, like with Production IG, I think.
No, the one I was working, I think was A1 Pictures. I think it was
really.
I think that was the one that was doing Fairy Tail.
Was it?
Give me 1 second, Sam, while you talk. I was certain.
But yeah, like I thought Fairy Tail's animation and their way of doing their nice, colorful attacks and everything, it looked really nice in any studio, and I don't see why not if Hiro Mashima and the studio themselves like form a good relationship with each other where they want to continue doing more of Hiro Mashima's work, because with Hiro Mashima, he's always gonna have new work.
From all the past 3 seasons, of the first, second, and the final seasons was A1 Pictures.
Oh, really?
So wow. But I'm guessing the staff in the final season just did not care. That's probably why the animation was just very lackluster. But hopefully for what has A1 Pictures has done with Kaguya-sama, what has done with SAO and everything, hopefully they improve with the staff for Eden Zero, because Eden Zero, very beautiful art style, and also the characters in space you could do so artistic art style with Eden Zero. Like, that's dope.
Maybe I would say they do a better job with the time concept too. Like, they do a really good job on playing with altering time, renewing it. Literally, I feel like Hiro Mashima does a better job. It just works for Eden Zero.
And James?
No, just saying, like, maybe A1 was on a time crunch as far as trying to get the animation done in time. Who knows?
That could be the case. That's probably sad what happened with Sunday Sense, but that just goes down the drain. Sadly,
we don't speak about that. That should not be speaking.
Yeah, I don't know what you're talking about.
Right?
Yeah, nobody knows what I'm talking, because that's just so. That's funny. 70 Cents happened like 2 months ago that it kind of finished, and I totally forgot about it. Yeah, now that I'm thinking about it, it's just so forgettable. Like, it just happened with the manga, it happened with the anime. Okay, next thing, move on. Nobody remembers it because it was so bad ending with the manga, and plus the anime being so bad with the last season. Oh, sorry, not last season. Previous season. It's just like nobody remembers. Cool.
I mean, they're kind of rushing it on that last season. Right? No, they're rushing it for that last.
No, manga is done. Manga's done.
Yeah.
Last season, it got pushed into next year, but who knows if that's a good thing for them to take their time, or if they're still not gonna care. Who knows, honestly.
It's gonna be like a one take and done kind of thing, and just, oh wait, we got extra time. No, it's good as it is. Let's just do some other projects and save this.
Somebody give me a one-off of Samurai 8 and just call it good. I'd appreciate that.
I will hope for that.
I'll take that.
I feel like that could be a really fun short series just to have and be done with. Like, I feel like that could be cool because the art style in that is dope and it could be amazing.
I think that would be, if they do make an anime, I think that would be the first anime series I would like where they don't follow where the manga is.
Same.
And which I'm following that, and I hope for the best for what's his creator?
Kishimoto.
Thank you, Sam. Yeah. I was like, I was in my head. It's just like, I'm like, is that Hero? Wrong one, wrong guy. That's from Fairy Tail. Wrong guy. Kishimoto. Yeah. So I hope for the best for him that he knows how to come back and everything. But one thing I'm very excited that is coming back. Digimon. Digimon anime that for the reboot version, the first episode will be airing again this Saturday. New episode will be airing the end of June. So
how many times they go reboot to redo to reboot to redo to restart?
No.
They're the same one. First reboot.
No. They're the same one.
Series?
They're the same one that happened in the beginning of March. Remember, Ray? But it's just that what happened with everything with the whole pandemic.
But they're like, you know what? Let's just restart it. Let's just do it again.
So with the whole pandemic and everything, they had to stop production at episode 2 or 3. And then after that, they say, you know what? Let's take our time doing the episodes, and they say, all right, let's re-air episode 1 to 3 in the next coming weeks, and just air the new one the end of the month. Like, all right, cool. I'm fine with that.
You guys can tell me how it is. I'm not watching it. I'm not.
I remember. I remember.
Ray watched the first 2, right? You watched the first 2, right?
I watched the first 2, and it's pretty good. Like, it's all right.
To me,
if you love Digimon and you want some fan service, I would just watch the first 3 episodes for now and decide if you want to continue.
Because I mean, it does have some really good fit. Like it's got some really cool moments, like animation wise, it's awesome.
Oh,
but that's it though.
But come on, that whole ending of episode 2, you see him. I'm like, whoa, that was freaking amazing.
That was too soon.
It was
still too soon.
It was too soon, but it was just
that's why I say it's fan service. That's why I say fan service.
That's like them doing Dragon Ball Kai, and they're like, hey, but Goku goes Super Saiyan 3 episodes in.
But true, you got a point there. But
take that back. The 3 episodes in the Dragon Ball Kai, and they're like, hey, you know what would be crazy? If Goku and Vegeta fused. Immediately.
That's like the perfect example. Like that's like the perfect example.
At least we know in the future that they're gonna fuse again. Just
but
like with Digimon.
But if we've seen, James has seen the first original movie from Digimon, like the 45-minute one. James, I'll tell you this: they literally rebooted the movie in 3 episodes. But the thing is, they just made the animation better and told the story. And
they condensed the story. So so Mika's saying it's like getting him out early gives him room to do something else. They won't though. I don't think they're gonna do something else.
How do we know that?
I don't think so.
I have a feeling they will.
They want to keep these old people in there who like this, and the new young people who are watching it, they don't know no better, so they don't have to add nothing new. I
have a feeling they will. And I agree with you, Meg. I have a feeling they will, and I hope they do. And if they do, I hope they do it well.
I hope they add something new too, but I just doubt it.
I mean, they should add something new, especially where Digimon, we grew up with it. Literally, the people who've watched it in the beginning probably have kids right now, and they're probably having their kids watching this reboot show.
Mm-hmm.
You need something new to have the kids catch interest because you want them to continue on the legacy of keep watching more Digimon.
I mean, you really don't.
Or
yeah,
Meg, they're not even in the first 3 episodes. TK and Kari are not even in the 3. Yeah,
nope, they're not.
They have shots of them, but they have like probably 3 lines throughout the whole 3 episodes, and I enjoy like that. I'm just excited to see how the story goes.
Angelmon and Angelwoman go get their 3rd evolution in the 6th episode. So,
damn, they can have it like that. I really can't wait. I can't really
Mm-hmm.
wait to see the better animation for these characters and their evolution. I really can't wait to see how that goes because I really want to see how Greymon looks.
That's why I'm mad. They're gonna be like, "Hey, we just gonna skip one of the best evolutions of the entire series and go straight to Omnimon." Oh, where's Metagarurumon? Give me the good stuff first. Come on, man.
Omnimon is dope. Come on, you cannot lie.
I'm sorry. I prefer War Greymon and Metagarurumon to Omnimon. Not even go front. They're way cooler.
I guess it's my childhood from seeing that movie because that movie
Black War Greymon? Come on, man.
Oh yeah, Black War Greymon is dope as hell.
That was more towards in the 2nd season though.
Omnimon,
that was more future.
I don't care about Omnimon. I just don't.
You know what's funny though? Speaking about Digimon, I'm planning to rewatch season 3 and 4. I'm planning to watch Digimon Tamers and Digimon Frontier. I'm planning to rewatch them because those are better story than the first 2 seasons. You know, with all respect, with nostalgia, Tamers on Frontier has a better story, and I really want to see it, rewatch it, and have a better idea and order and anything like that. So I really want to see. Dre, you don't agree?
I mean, Tamers is fine. I like Tamers.
Frontier, come on,
Frontier though.
You evolving with your own character, with your own.
Nah, get that out of here. Get that out of my face.
Okay,
I guess the Power Rangers.
Had you just said Tamers, we were good. But you said Frontier.
I've never seen this. I have no idea what you're talking about.
Tamers is great. Wait. Frontier is like, I'm sorry, that's a 2-pack
like
ass
Frontiers,
cheeks.
actually.
No, thank you.
Frontiers.
Nope.
George even agreed. Digimon Tamers is the greatest children anime ever created, which I agree. Tamers is a great one.
Okay, I love Tamers though.
Tamers is great, but
you mispronounced Metabots, but that's cool.
But James, have you not seen Tamers or Frontier?
I have not.
All right, so sometime next week or anything, or sometime 3 hours every week, let's just kill 4 or 5 episodes or 2 episodes of Tamers.
Okay.
Tamers, not Frontier, because I'd rather show him the good one, and then if he's curious about it, he can watch Frontier.
I'm banning George from the chat. You're banned. Banned. Get him out of here.
Just checked in. George says Metabots is high tier junk.
He actually deleted it. Ray actually deleted it. I'm curious, Ray. Did he actually ban him, or did he just delete it?
No, I didn't ban him. I just deleted the comment.
I would laugh if he just texted me after, like, oh boy, did he just ban me?
Did he just delete my comments on the live chat?
Oh, that's funny. But James, I really want to show you Tamers because Tamers is a really good one. The story is really adult, but with kids animation and everything, like, it's really good. Like, imagine Tamers with some type of Teen Titan story, like from the cartoons. Like, that's how the story is really good.
Okay, I'm looking at clips from from Tamers right now.
Tamers is good. It really is.
You can watch all that on Hulu. The first 4 seasons of Digimon is on Hulu, available right now.
And also on Verve as well, if I'm correct.
But if you want to watch it in a dub version, you can do it on Hulu.
But Digimon Frontier?
I actually have seen this.
Wait, you have seen this?
I have. I just don't remember.
Okay, so if anything, you could rewatch it with me, just like me rewatching it. It's just like I will just remember more than you.
This is sick. This is bringing back so many memories. Wow.
Nostalgia.
Yes.
Wow, okay.
I have Adam, I have actually not seen Digimon Extra Wars. I've been curious about it because I don't know what the hell that is. I've seen clips of it though. But I don't know much of that.
Frontiers is capped though. The first 2/3 of the series is ass.
We don't talk about Extra Wars.
So curious, do you guys know what is Extra Wars, Ray?
No, I did because I refused to watch it.
I have not seen anything of it. People just tell me don't speak of it.
I don't really understand it because all I know about it is that Extra Wars the one where every main Digimon comes in to fight like a big bad? Is that what it is?
So from what I remember, Extra Wars is kind of like the cubics of Digimon. Bad.
Ew.
I don't know if that's a good thing or bad thing.
Ew. That's ew.
There you go.
Ew.
I don't even know if that's a good example or not.
It's not. I know what cubics is.
No, I do. I do, and I know Cubics animation and everything was bad in the story, but it was nostalgic. That's why I'm like, I don't know if that's a bad thing or an okay thing, but I think that's more of a bad thing.
It's bad. You wrong for that. Did I lie? Where's the lie? There's no lie. I didn't lie.
The cubics.
That's a sad.
Oh wow. That is sad.
And Nick even agrees. He's like, it's terrible. It's that, like, damn.
Thank you.
Do you know where Tamers is streaming right now?
Extra Wars?
I don't know. If I could find Tamers streaming, I would watch Tamers again. Not gonna lie. I would watch that again.
Tamers is definitely on Hulu.
So we could watch that together.
I don't think it's anywhere.
Maybe once I'm finished with the Clone Wars, yeah.
You know, we could have watched Clone Wars together too, but you just don't. You know, you him a grow up.
I already got a Clone Wars buddy. I'm sorry.
That's your wife?
No.
Oh, your friend?
Yeah. Oh wait, we're not friends. Okay. You said it, not me. No.
I'm your brotaku. Your friend is that you told us that you was watching with somebody, but I forgot who it was. But I know about your friend that you was watching before. But it makes sense, you know. Tamers that we could definitely do sometime, and it doesn't have to be now, but you know, sometime next week, next month, maybe next year after you guys watch One Piece.
Well, okay. First of all,
got into a donkey pile and turned into a sword. Get him out of here! It's exactly right. It's the Wonderful 101, except bad. Yeah.
That's a weird reference. That's a
very weird reference.
That's a very explicit one.
For the people who know, you know.
Okay, I won't. I will not even watch anything or a hint of X Wars.
Don't do it
at all. Nope. Maybe that's why you don't see it anywhere in any streaming services.
That's why nobody talks about it.
So James, let me give you an example of X Wars. So remember when we were kids and want to see Super Saiyan 100? Or like Super Saiyan 80?
Yeah.
So, I just wanted to see Super Saiyan 5. What the hell is wrong with y'all?
I have seen some weird designs and drawings back in high school.
I just wanted to see Super Saiyan 5.
So,
like, hey, what do you think Super Saiyan 90 looks like?
So imagine Digimon and Acid trying to see what is this type of evolution of a Digimon on level 4 or 5 or 20. That's how Extra Wars was, or I know I've seen clips of. And I'd be questioning, like, what the fuck is going on? I just never seen it, but I know the concept and the aspect of it.
Do we blame like JetX or like Disney because of that? Because I know they were the one. They're the one who, like literally broadcast Digimon X Wars, and I'm like,
JetX did some weird shit. I don't know what JetX did sometimes. JetX did some weird shit.
The producers at JetX probably still laughed themselves to sleep. I'll be honest, because they stole a bunch of money from them. Like, like they let me put anything I wanted on here.
They did some weird shit there. Like James, I want to just hear you just watch some clips one day and just come to us in the group chat and be like, what the hell did I just watch?
So he can tell us it's garbage.
Have you seen James rants? James rants are amazing. Like, I love James rants, and when he
can tell us it's garbage.
No. What that, and also because people, you know, come here and see the views for that. It's because also his Jamaican sounds, you know, his Jamaican comes out, his accent comes out, and I love it.
Well, I mean, you could have at least said. I mean, James loves to watch dumpster fire stuff, so he would have watched it,
right, James?
Who's Jamaican?
Sorry. Not your Jamaican accent, but your accent from where you come from comes out. That's what I meant to imply.
I know what you meant. I just wanted to give you a hard time.
I was like, damn. Like, I was waiting for like, damn, he's gonna come at me about that. I just said the wrong where he comes from. I was like, nope.
I'll watch some clips and I'll let you guys know what I think.
Don't do it.
At least start yourself with some like hits that the at least decent looking clips, and then watch the worst clip ever, and you could compare from there. I think that'll be enough. That's more than enough.
That's true. But definitely, Tamers is one thing that we definitely gotta watch together as a group and everything. That'd be nice.
I'd be okay with that.
Yeah. And what else have you guys watched?
I also me and Miguel watched Love is War. A1 is flexing every episode.
Yo, I really hope you guys watch Kaguya-sama. So good. It's really enjoyable. Like, I hope you guys have the time sometime soon to watch.
Maybe after I watch Konosuba again.
There was like one clip where they actually have the Peanuts animation into the clip, and it worked
this
out
whole episode,
really well.
They have Peanuts animation. They had a One Piece reference. They have so much reference in this one episode that if you know a lot of the otaku
I would
culture,
love to not understand the One Piece references. That'll be great.
It's such a small clip though. It's such a small clip. But the Peanut reference, if I could find it and the timestamp, I could just tell you to go to Funimation or if anything, I could just record the clip and just show you on Twitter and like that because it's so good.
It's really not that long.
It's like a 10-second clip and it's really enjoyable. The One Piece, the Kaguya-sama, really enjoyable. I'm really planning to watch Bungo Stray Dogs. I heard a lot of things about that.
Oh, okay, good. Yeah.
I heard good things about.
I've been recommended to watch that, and it's something that I've been meaning to watch. I'm like, you know what? Okay, I'll put the time to watch it.
I would say it's almost underrated because there's not much talk about.
Yeah, like a lot of people have recommended him. Like nobody talks on the timeline.
I know, like not too long ago, season 3 came out like
last year,
like less than 6 months ago right now. And
no, I think last year. I think last year in the summer. Or
last
fall.
year, yeah, like something. It was last year, but for sure, nobody really talked about its 3rd season, even though the people were pretty hype about it. Yet not a lot of talk, which is kind of sad in this sort of anime.
So I've only seen the 1st season, and I really like it. I think the animation's really good. I think the characters are interesting. The transformations are cool. The abilities are cool. I just need to get back into it. I need to make time.
Sure, cool. I've also caught up with Ascendance of the Bookworm. I'm liking that isekai. James, if I remember correctly, you're actually watching My Next Life as a Villainess on dub. Have you continued?
I've only seen 2 episodes, but I'm liking it so far. It's cool.
It's good. No, it's good.
I'm glad to hear it because I've been curious to watch it. Since I do all the edit for the whole team when it comes to all the stuff on the channel, so I have to be like, hey, so I like this. I do all the fun clips and everything, and then I'll be watching what Sam says with his reaction or with his long reviews. And I'm like, I probably want to watch this because I've been editing for 9 episodes. I'm like, Sam is really making me curious to watch this anime. I'm like, kind of want to see what his thoughts are about, since I'm like hearing a lot of thoughts about it. I'm like, maybe.
I know you're not a huge isekai fan, but think of it as a harem romance, almost, like a harem romance comedy anime, and that's really it. If you don't really just see it as an isekai, it's actually pretty good.
I really like the MC. I think it's really funny. It's a nice refresher when you want something just to watch and just have a good time and just laugh. I think it's really fun.
Yeah, that's good.
George said I'll wait for the Kaguya-sama dub before I check it out. I don't know when that's gonna happen. I highly just say to check out the sub. I don't know when that's not gonna happen. Who knows when? But I know Adam says
Funimation got
Wave, listen to me. This anime is this season. Yes. Wave, listen to me. I need to catch up to it. I'm behind on it. Wave, listen to me. And also, what's the one I'm behind on? I think is Sing Yes to Me.
Yeah,
Sing Yes to Me. I'm behind on those 2, and those are from this season. Very good. I've seen the first 2 episodes of both of them. I was gonna catch up. I think they're both on to episode 9 or 10. So if I just catch up this week, I could talk about it next week. Glebner kind of forgot about it, not because I don't want to watch it, just because I haven't had the time, and also I kind of got a bit. Probably because I'm just letting it pile up and should rather binge it. I don't know, one or the other. And how about you, Sam? Have you continued watching it?
I have not. Honestly, I have not. I'd rather watch the Ascendance of the Bookworm, and I'd rather like rewatch some other stuff than more to catch up with this season for some reason. I mean, like, since the past couple of months, it's more like you can watch all these old series right now and binge it through, and I'd rather focus in more on the good series where you can binge more than waiting for this seasonal of anime for spring. Like, not to say that spring season it's not decent. It's actually pretty decent season. It's just that it's not its best season for spring anime.
Oh yeah, it makes sense and everything. And I know we're excited for the summer season. We're gonna do our summer pre-show when next week or in 2 weeks. I think in 2 weeks, right? Should, because that's the 23, and then finally because when the summer season starts. So I think the 23.
Summer season technically starts around like between the 1st and 2nd season of July, but that's still a lot of times from now. It's like literally like 3 to 4 weeks almost. So there's no rush. Yeah, really no rush. Yeah, I think that's really it. I haven't watched as much. I read a lot, but I haven't really watched as much to catch up.
That's one thing that we're not that we're talking about next Sunday that we're gonna be talking about in the Shonen Jump and everything. But I want to give a quick highlight to Time Ghostwriter Paradox or Time Paradox Ghostwriter.
Time Paradox Ghostwriter.
Yeah, thank you. Such a good series. It's really unexpected. I didn't expect it to be that good than what it was with the premise and everything, but it's really shocking, and I hope it doesn't get axed since Japan don't like it with the whole plagiarism. So hopefully they don't want to axe it. So that's the
I
sad
think
thing.
this. I think the story concept is very good
Yes.
for Time Paradox Ghostwriter because
Oh, it's great.
you don't see anything that's like this before. It's almost like third world, fourth world breaking kind of thing where like you're copying something from the future and you're putting it into the present. Think of it as like Back to the Future when Marty McFly was like in the past and he's playing that rock and roll music. Everybody was just like staring there confused to be like, "Oh, guess you guys aren't ready for this." But don't worry, your kids are gonna love this. But instead, everybody loves this. It's like we don't have to wait for our kids. We love this.
This manga is like if Marty took the almanac from the future and then used it in the past and changed the timeline completely.
Yes,
That's,
yes.
That's why I find it really interesting because you have this mangaka who is struggling to create this story, and then he gets this perfect manga that just shows up when his I think it's his microwave that gets hit by lightning, or just like
it hits the microwave and this robot that's from another anime that talks about this robot from the future. They do reference a lot from other animes, especially with the microwave is from Steins Gate, the robot Mirai anime or something like that from the future, and then done in the Thundershock. And literally throughout the manga, they tell you literally how does a Shueisha Shonen Jump magazine become very popular. It's like you have to have a really good story writing, you have to win awards, and then your first opportunity it's a one shot within Shueisha series.
But
and
then
that one shot,
I like that concept because of this series. It makes me understand how Shueisha runs. Like it makes me understand. It makes me understand. Like okay, maybe that's why Samurai 8 got axed. Maybe this is this. Like it makes me understand more of a perspective from their business standpoint. Like how does that work and how does that flow? So it's more understanding of okay, maybe that's why Samurai 8 is succeeding, or maybe that's why it failed. Maybe that's why Guardian of the Witch, something like that, is rumored to be axed. Like that's why like now I have a better understanding of why these series are not doing great as they should be,
and why they're like seeking out the old original authors who've done previous work for Shonen Jump and has a whole lot of like chapters for them. They have like a whole dynasty of chapters behind it, and they're just having them back come in to create their new series. Especially even right now with Kishimoto, even if Samurai 8 wasn't as successful as they want, they'll definitely still have him back with whatever new series that he creates and adds into it, just because it's Kishimoto, the creator of Naruto. He's a dynasty. He implanted it. No matter what story he writes, Shonen Jump will publish this.
And plus to say, for example, what Sam is saying, 4 new manga series will be debuting Shonen Jump within this month, within the next 4 weeks. So in each issue, we're getting each a new manga series coming out. So their name is go by God of Destruction, Magu-Chan.
That's new. He's new.
That's and Shaketsu no Nirakani.
The creator of Beelzebub.
Oh, okay.
And
I'm interested in Ayakashi Triangle, which is the creator
To Love Rule.
To Love Ryu, because I'm rewatching this one dub right
I saw that.
And then the last one that's going to debut in the issue 31, Me and Roboku, and that's from the creator of Oyoka Shusuku no Neverland. And it makes sense.
Is that Promise Neverland?
No.
Oh no.
And plus it makes sense because of what Sam just said. Demon Slayer just ended. No, Promise Neverland is gonna have his last chapter this Sunday. So with these long running series
gonna finish, Hot Spring just ended the series.
Yes, that one too. So when 3 series already just wrapped, they need new series to fill in the space, and hopefully they succeed. It makes sense.
At the moment, right now, with Yuna and Hot Spring that's ended, this new series by Yabuki Kentarou, the creator of To Love Ryu, is going to be the only series for Shonen Jump that's love comedy work. Like, literally the only one standing. And this is a new series too. So they're playing the risk of this might get axed if it doesn't get as popular as much. And that's going to be a hard game to play, especially at this point in time right now.
Adam, Attack on Titan spoiler would not be great because Ray hasn't even had the time to see the new season trailer for season 4, and Ray and James and Sam are behind of the manga chapter series.
So I actually got caught up today. I just read 129 today. I realized I saw 128. I read 128 already, and I just up on 120.
It's okay. I'm still not caught up as I wanted to.
129 is really fucked up. I sat there and I was just rocking myself back and forth, crying for what I was looking at.
Jeez,
Yeah, so
I guess I'm not ready for this.
Yeah, so
Adam,
if you want a content like from Attack on Titan coverage, you have to ask Sam and James, since they're the ones that have done it before. I think they have done 2 coverage for the channel before. I don't recall. But if you want content from that, I believe 2, right?
I think I lost count. It's been a while. It's been a while. I'm sorry, guys.
Yeah, but don't worry. We're gonna make time. The series is ending this year. As soon
this year.
And it has been announced.
Wait, confirm. It's 95% complete.
5% left.
6 to 7 chapters left of this series, and that's 6-7 months right now. That's fine. It could either end this December or next
last
January.
chapter January, so it's definitely going to be ending this year. So I'm really excited for that. Oh, where's gonna go the series? I might start.
What if it ends on that January, and literally throughout the end of the year, that one chapter alone gave it its high manga sales and everything, just like Demon Slayer right now. Because with Demon Slayer's popularity, literally it just flew off the charts with the millions of copies and stuff like that. It's
Who knows?
Insane.
I think with the upcoming battle that they're gonna have to face right now, they're gonna sell a lot of copies. They're gonna sell a lot of copies.
I'm excited. I'm really excited because you know what? I'm gonna get back into reading it. I have to read almost 29 chapters to refresh myself. I might actually rewatch the series like James said on his Twitter today, or I might just reread the series from start to where it is now, because I need to refresh my mind. It's been too long since I rewatched it or even read the series. So one or the other might happen next week, because
I mean, if
I need to get things done this week.
If you don't read it, I think it'd be perfect if you and Ray do the reactions for Attack on Titan for season 4 in the trailers like there.
That could work too. Me and Ray could discuss about that, or it depends on him if he wants to be like, no, me by myself. It's my time.
No, that's just got out of high school.
Yeah, that's got out of high school.
He just said, that's got out of high school.
I was gonna say just like out of high school.
Which is 3 weeks from now. Oh.
I know.
Has that gotten a date when it comes out?
It didn't have a date yet. And I think it's like 4 weeks from now.
Let's see.
George, don't do that. George, don't do that. Don't say stuff like that. That's not okay.
You have to have a meeting trying to fuck it up. Like this
don't do that.
Good for it to suck. Like they would have to go out of their way to make this suck. It's too good.
It's like it was. They would somebody walk into a whiteboard and they walk into a room and on a whiteboard and be like, "How can we piss off James?"
Pretty much.
Well, I know one news that could piss off James. It's knowing that that time I got reincarnated as a slime. Season 2 gets pushed from out of this year, and it's only going to be 2021.
But hey, it's core back to back, 2 cores back to back. So that's a plus, because before it was going to be 1 core in the fall and then the other core in the spring. Now it's core in the winter and spring. So hey, James, you should be happy, right?
And summer. It's 3 cores technically.
At this point, I'm just numb. Because at this point, I should have seen No Time to Die already. I should have seen Black Widow already. I should have seen Wonder Woman already. Tenet's coming out next month.
James, quick question. Do you really think Tenet will be out in theaters next month? Do you really think so?
I think so, because California theaters are opening up almost at full capacity Friday.
Okay.
And all the other theater chains are trying to be open by the 3rd week in June. All of them. Now it'll be limited capacity, limited seating, but they're definitely reopening full swing within the next 2 weeks. 100%.
I think they should reserve pre-order tickets right away and right now. And I know you for sure will buy it right away.
Oh yeah, I have A-list. I will be the first person to get tickets for everything. Believe that.
The only thing I might be going to see legitimately is Tenet. That's it.
Did
Wonder Woman 1984?
When is that?
Yeah, I heard about
In
that.
August, I think.
August.
That's still coming out this year?
Yeah.
Shit. Okay, that's 2 movies I'm going to see then.
Yeah.
Wait, so did Amazon's deal pick up? Did they did it fall through with AMC and Amazon?
I mean, so it was never really a thing. It was just kind of like in talks that it was a possibility, but AMC just got like an influx of money, and as long as people go to the theater, they'll be perfect.
From what it says, August 12th is what the release date is. August 12th.
Okay, that's enough time, but I get definitely for sure because I know AMC's in trouble right now, and they have to technically close a lot more of their movie theaters, especially I think they're also going to be closing the ones in New York as well, which is a little sad.
I just hope we get some anime movies back in theater because I want to see my Demon Slayer that comes out in Japan this fall. I want to see that come out in the United States. So Animeplex, we know you're listening. Funimation, we know you're listening. Your staff, right? We know you're listening. Just put that movie, do your business, put that movie in December because it comes out in October. For Japan, put them with us in December. 2 months, you're good. Just put us up. That's what we gotta do. We will support
Christmas.
Yeah, for Christmas. Revert is a good, nice holiday, and to finish the year, end off good. That's what y'all could do. Funimation, Animeplex, do your thing. We know what you're doing. You know what you're doing. Just that's it.
I mean,
just
if Funimation wants to work, can we get a release date of the Heroes Rising Blu-ray DVD so we can pick it up ourselves? You know, because we kind of want a copy. We want to rewatch it.
That's true.
The movie. Because there's still no announced dates for Heroes Risings for My Hero Academia.
They do got a point about that, Sam.
And like, I know we watched it once, but I want to rewatch it. I want to rewatch it multiple times right there. Because that end scene was perfect. And technically right now, from where the manga is coming right now. Yeah. I want to buy its collector's edition, you know, just like the other, like the Premiere collector's edition. Other than that, I think there's a lot of work into this. With the Attack on Titan season 4 trailer, I know Studio Mappa is the one that's picking it up, but with Studio Wit's last work, they create season 4 for the Attack on Titan, and cool enough, it's the director who created this season 4 trailer was the director of Vinland Saga, Shūhei Yabuta Helmed, and he created this Attack on Titan, the final season promo video, and that's awesome. Honestly, that's incredible because we all love Vinland Saga.
Yes, we do.
And he did a great job, the director, and for him to do this promo video, wow. And it's not going to be function as the real show. It's going to be different when it comes to the new director that does season 4 in Studio Mappa, but it's going to be look even better is what I've heard. So I can't wait for that, and it'll be a great treat for Ray for sure. Great treat.
I'm still curious to see how they're going to handle season 2.
Yeah. I mean, me too.
The way it plays out in the manga, I just don't know how you handle that in the anime to make it entertaining, but that's why people have jobs for that. So
fair enough.
Yeah. George says, if you miss Hero Rising in theaters, you're assed out. Get cracked, scrub. He also said Studio Mappa is low-key heat. They have some really nice looking anime under their belt. Yes, they do.
Oh yeah, this year alone got a high school, JJK, and Attack on Titan. So I'm really excited.
They busy.
They've been busy.
So I'm not gonna lie, all 3 of those ain't gonna hit. One of them is gonna slip a little bit.
That's probably Attack on Titan. I bet you it's gonna be Attack on Titan.
I think it's Jujutsu Kaisen. To be completely honest with you,
I think it's gonna be Attack on Titan.
If it's gonna be something that it won't hurt them too much, where a lot more people will still watch and whatever, despite whatever anything, it's gonna be Attack on Titan.
Let's hope not.
Well, you're gonna be. Yep. Nope. Mac, I have to disagree. I think it's gonna be Attack on Titan.
I think it's gonna be Jujutsu Kaisen because it's that first season. Like it's got a unique art style, but it didn't blow anybody away. Like it looks cool, and that's about it. It looks good.
This is the final season of Attack on Titan. They're gonna put everything into
exactly.
it.
That's exactly what I'm saying.
Mappa helped Madhouse with the last season of Ippo.
And it did look gorgeous. It really did. It was so good.
It's true what you're saying, James, but at the same time, you have to remember they not changed studio, but they changed staff and they changed a different department. So who knows if the staff are ready for this last season? That like what you're saying is because we saw the trailer, and not to get into spoilers or anything from what we saw since Ray hasn't seen anything. From what the trailer seems, it looks like they're ready, but who knows how ready they are since they have three series coming back to back in each core. We don't know how much they have done in production for all those 3 series.
Yo, if they're not ready, push it, because I will not tolerate subpar animation in the final season of Attack on Titan. If it's not ready, push it. Like, people will wait, people will show up. Just push it.
That's the thing. I hope so, that they should not rush it. If they have, from what I heard, they have got a high school almost done already, and JJK and plus Attack on Titan have one or the other be pushed and just focus on one. That's what I just suggest, because both of those should come out great.
I mean, there's no release date for it, so they can, if it's like at least 2 of those animes a year, I think they're fine. They're absolutely fine. Like, there's 2 seasons, that's fine.
I highly agree.
Another news: Sonic the Hedgehog movie sequel is in the works. I think this is like the fastest news we ever had for a video game anime adaptation movie.
Video game, yes.
Video game, yeah.
I mean, the others haven't been that good.
I mean, Alita was not bad.
Not a video game,
but it's anime.
Yeah.
I'm about to say, Sam, that's
video,
anime.
Yeah, you're right. Video game. Because Resident Evil did not do a great job. Yeah.
I'm about to say, Sam, yeah, nothing to back you up here.
Yeah, there's nothing, really nothing. Nothing.
That's the weird thing, though. If we're talking about the most consistent in terms of video game movies that made money, it would be the Resident Evil movies.
Yeah, that's the only one.
That's it.
7 of them. Because they all made enough money to guarantee profit and to make sequels.
Wait,
they
James.
Made profit?
Wait, James. You said there's 7?
That's why there were so many.
Wait. You said there's 7?
There's 7 of
7.
I thought there were like 5 or 4.
Detective Pikachu was the best video game movie, and then Sonic came out.
It was. Detective Pikachu.
I prefer Sonic to Detective Pikachu. Let's Pikachu's cop.
They're tie for me right now, top of my head. I have to think about it, but top of my head, they're tie.
When it comes to terms of rewatching, I probably would rewatch Detective Pikachu more than a Sonic movie.
Not for me, because I'd rewatch Sonic every time.
The Pokemon animation of what they did with it.
What Meek just said, if they had actual Pokemon battles, though, would have been dope, but they didn't.
The animation is not enough to make me rewatch an entire movie. Like, Detective Pikachu is the safest and most generic thing they could have made, and they did. Now this could be said in a way to Sonic, but I prefer Sonic. That's just me.
Exactly. I prefer the humor in Sonic, and like the battle scenes that they have in Sonic are great. So,
but quick question, but isn't that how Detective Pikachu is? The story of the game, isn't that how it is? It's not really like a battle type. It's more of a story.
But I mean, you're trying to get people into Pokemon. It's not just
how many people play Detective Pikachu?
I don't even play it myself, and I'm a big Pokemon fan.
Chat,
not a lot.
Chat, did any of you play Detective
Pikachu?
Not
a lot. It's really not a lot.
I would have preferred to see Red or Red as a movie.
Your Honor, I rest my case.
Hey, I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm just saying that's 100% true. But quick question: since we're in the last 30 minutes of the show, should we review?
Of course, you've played it, George. God.
Hey, well, you asked the chat. You asked the chat.
I asked everybody but George.
Great. George is a big fan of Pokemon. He has played Sun and Moon even. He has played all the bad ones too.
I played Sun and Moon too. Wish I hadn't.
Same here. Wish I never bought it, which is sad. Because I never played it. Like, I play only probably 10 minutes in the game. I just play start game, name the character, choose a Pokemon.
I put 60 hours into that game, hoping it was going to get better.
I guess it never got better for you?
Nope.
That sucks. That really does.
Ultra Sun and Moon was way better. Exactly, but I shouldn't have had to buy a whole separate game to get a good one.
True. Very true. The last one I played was Silver.
Which that was a great one.
Before I picked up Sword, the last one I played was Silver.
I mean, you made a good choice there. You went from Silver to Sword and Shield, which is fine if you ask me.
I went from Rayquaza, I think that's green, and then I went from there to the upgraded version. I think is Ruby Sapphire. The upgraded version of those, like the one that came out. That came out at the reboot.
My brother bought me that, but I actually don't think I touched it. I think last one I really played more on was like Black 2 or White or something like that. Black 2 or White 2 or something like that. But that was it. Like I haven't really fully played through a Pokemon game in a really long time.
And Ray, what did you say on the screen to what you're telling George?
Yeah, I mean I just mentioned it.
Yeah, I know.
Because Pokemon Black and White is way better than Sun and Moon.
I thought Black 2 or White 2 was much better than the original, the first one though.
It could have been better, but I did enjoy Black and White. Black and White, like I feel like Pokemon would have been so much better. Like
Black and White, it was the first time they brought in like a more 3D version with the buildings,
a little bit, yeah,
like that. And that was like the first beginning stages of the Nintendo DS or 3DS or something like that. Like
George, I don't like that at all. You take that back. I don't like that one bit.
George said actually, Sun and Moon is kill for Pokemon.
You capping right now. Get up. No, you're capping now. George, put the Hennessy, put the white Hennessy down. Stop drinking it. You're done. I'm cutting you off. No. Nope.
Wow.
Don't you ever disrespect Kill like that again. Ever. You've lost your way. Okay?
That's not cap. Look at the characters.
That's not cap. No. Cap.
That's funny. Hey, but Kill is great though. It's just very.
I love Kill.
It's great.
Great.
I think
I never got through the whole thing, but I did like what I saw.
Wait, say you haven't finished Kill?
Well, I guess we'll add that to our list of.
Add it to the list.
Group watch.
Kill is wild.
Number one is Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood for sure.
I've not finished Kill either. I saw only 8 episodes, I believe.
Imagine if SAO and Fate series got live action.
I don't know how to feel about that.
How about can I live SAO as my life? Just put myself in
we don't need the movie. Just give us the real technology and.
Although I'll be honest, I wouldn't hate those two getting live action.
It'd be possible. It'd be definitely much more possible to see.
Because the thing with SAO, right? You could just do it like Ready Player One.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
Think about that. I'm like, you could actually.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but then would you have the same kind of money you would have that for Ready Player One though?
It depends on who
the producer and the director who's behind it.
Live action is the Hunger Games.
That's true. I'm not gonna lie, that's kind of true.
That is that in that perspective, yeah.
You can make it work.
That's kind of true.
Yeah, but
I would give it a shot. I would
though. Yeah.
I would. That's actually not a bad idea. So, but I was gonna say that since we're in the last 30 minutes of the show, should we review Gray and Shade of Red?
Yeah,
sure.
Let's hit it.
Which one would you guys want to tackle first?
Let's start Shade of Red.
Cool.
All right, James, like you go first as always.
I thought you always went first, but whatever. I love how you just changed it up.
Yeah, Miguel, you're supposed to go first.
Mm-hmm. Now, James, you go first.
So I like Shade of Red. I like the animation style. I like where the story is going. Instantly, just from what I saw, I thought Zora looks like he's going to be a really cool character. Mm-hmm. And I need to know the name of the female MC. Looks really cool. Just from the first couple panels, I'm like, I align with this person mentally. Like, these other people see this as a job and she sees it as something else. She sees all life equally, and she's met Zora, someone else who views life equally, even though he's viewed as a terrorist because he doesn't fit in between the lines of what the government wants. So that's a really good start for me, and I can't wait to see where it goes.
For sure. I love the artwork that was done for Shade of Red. Like the detail is fantastic and it's really well done. Love the cover page of the heroine, of the red and the wild look. It looked great. And then you see the Shade of Red of its character. The story does a really good job. Actually, I was enjoying the story for Shades of Red. Chapter 0 helped come gave its entire backstory, and Chapter 1 gave it its first arc, and I enjoyed it. I actually had a lot of fun with the first chapter of Shade of Red. It did uh, its job. It gave me the story. I'm fully interested. I want to know more about the main heroine and the hero of the story because like I'm invested. I think that's the best thing you could do for any readers is that you have a good enough interesting story where you're so invested you want to learn more and read the next chapter and so on and so forth. And I thought it was really good.
Yeah, that one panel where she powers up, I'm like, oh my god,
it was sick.
I need to see, like, I want to see this animated so I can see. Oh man, it's so sick.
I think it's for me. It was the multiple punches from the red guy from the tiger. That was cool for me. I was like, oh damn,
tiger design is really good too.
It was really good. So yeah, just picking back off of that. This is the one that as soon as I started reading it, I was like, I want this animated immediately. That was the first thing I thought when I saw this because I first thought, yes, just like James, I love her design. The main her design is, in my mind, flawless. I love it. It's so good. Like just the art, the style of the characters in general in this, they're all fantastic. And I love it. Like, man, I'm like, I was reading this. I was like, yeah, first few pages scroll through. I was like, yep, I want to see this as an anime. I really do.
I just want to give a quick shout out to the creator of Shade of Red because from what I've noticed with some webtoons and everything, they go from Eastern style from right to left, or some go comic style left to right. I love how the creator reminded the readers, hey, just saying, don't forget to read from left to right. I'm like, oh, thank you. I don't have to go through the whole thing of God Punch and read the whole chapter by myself.
And be like, hey,
that's not God Punch's fault. That's your fault.
Yeah, it was my fault. But I love how the creator, reminded, like, hey, just saying, lead from left to right. Like, thank you. So I was reading it correct this time without being, hey guys, did you understand Shade of Red? Because I got confused, and I'm so happy it reminded, like, that's like, even though it's such a small thing, but me as a person who made a mistake like that like a month ago, it was such a good thing that I saw it after myself, like, oh, thank you. That's like, you didn't have to do that, but it was helpful for my ass, and I really appreciate that. But yeah. I want to pick it back on to what the guys were saying. The art style is amazing, and I agree with James. I want to find out her name. I want to make her, if anything, a waifu, so I could have her as a name, because her art style, her character is freaking awesome. Yes, right?
Dibs.
No, I just
said it. Suck it, nerds. You didn't say it. You didn't say it.
I'm literally getting to the point. I'm literally getting to the point.
Now you will live in a forever generation that they got dibs.
No,
it's too late.
I literally was in the process of saying it.
I said it in front of an audience.
I said she was my
You gave me the room to say it. You gave me the space to say it. I didn't have to speak over you. I said it, so
she got the dibs.
Suck, nerd.
Just like the movie said, you gotta call your dibs. You gotta call your dibs.
I literally was in the progress of saying that she's my wife, and he said call dibs. I literally called it by implying it. By implying it, I said that she's my wife.
There's nope. You can't imply. Nope. You didn't say it.
You cannot disrespect the dibs, no matter
dibs
what.
Dibs is dibs, bro. You see, look at the chat. Everybody agrees.
You can't disrespect the dibs.
Too slow.
Really, Luffy, you're gonna go against me when I have you right behind here, having you're gonna damn.
Yes, because the dibs code is so important in any waifu.
So James, how do you feel about that too? Like,
I'm upset because I was gonna call dibs.
Nobody said it though.
No, but the thing is, James should be more mad because he was the one that was speaking first out of all of us about the series. And
that means he had first opportunity.
Yeah, he did. And me speaking third about the topic. I was speaking first.
I had the foresight. I'm sorry to tell you this.
and I was speaking about the topic first, and he just cuts me off. Be like, you know what? I'm gonna be a good co-host and just let him.
You off. I put my hand up and everything.
Yeah, I did. I did.
Actually.
Right?
Yeah,
you did.
You did that.
You adjusted.
Yeah, I did like, oh, hold up. Okay, Ray. You know what, Ray?
Ray,
You wanna say something, right? I'ma just. Hey, Ray, go ahead. I'ma just start speaking about my waifu that I'm here, leading into by implying.
Wait, you mean my wife?
Hey, the top of my head, I forgot the creator's name. If you can, just make another waifu down the series that I know you're gonna probably have. I'm gonna just say it now. She's my dips. I'm gonna just say it now. She's my dips.
That's how that works.
That's not how it 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 works. Nice try though. No.
That's not how it works. She has
Damn,
to be
Luffy.
made. She has to be. She has to be
George knows
existence.
Miguel couldn't get through one episode without pointing out Luffy behind him.
That's what we say every episode. Every episode.
Luffy was gonna be here first originally, but
he also says you can't call dibs in advance. That's against the rules of dibs. Exactly.
It is. Yeah, exactly. That's not how dibs works.
So it's just like the bro code. You gotta respect the bro code. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Even if you were to somehow magically get married to your waifu, Ray could bring up, but I had dibs first. Exactly. That's it. That's all it's needed.
I guess so, Sam. I guess so.
But yeah,
that hurt Luffy because I agree with you. I feel your pain because people always beat me to dibs, but I gotta respect the dibs. I totally agree because that's what Ray did to us a month or 2 months ago when the guy at high school got announced for summer release. He literally came in the chat and said, "Hey, before you guys speak about what we do in the summer for who's covering what, I called this for God at high school." I'm like, but okay, sure, I guess. I'm like, sure.
It existed, and I saw it, and I called dibs. That's how dibs works.
Ray manipulated us.
He did.
He stole her from us, and it's not fair.
I mean, I wouldn't call it manipulating. I mean, he just waited patiently when you guys never really brought it. It didn't bring up into your mind, and then Ray brought it to mine. Right?
Subtle manipulation is still manipulation.
Calculated.
I just saw numbers. I'm like, what? Where did numbers come out from? I'm like,
you're having that hangover moment right there.
Oh God!
I just can't wait.
This is the best thing Georgia said all night. Future dibs is a major infraction. That's like insider trading. Exactly.
It is.
I just can't believe we're talking about stock market this episode when we come back. Like, where it's come out from? I just can't wait for the creator of Shade of Red to hear this tomorrow, and then he's gonna tweet out like, "You guys just made my day," because right now it's 3 a.m. for him, and he said, "Hey, I'm gonna stay up and just listen to you." I'm like, no, just listen to the VOD tomorrow. That's all you gotta do. Just listen to the VOD. You're good. This is not going nowhere.
We need to get him on the podcast.
Yes, he said that he would love us to have us, but he said that it has to be planned since for us when we record at 9 it's 2 or 3 a.m. for him, so we just have to let him know in advance. So because remember he lives in the UK, so like,
right. so
it's 6 hours.
We'll plan like maybe an afternoon recording.
I could do that.
Yeah, and that'll probably be him like maybe 8.
Yeah, we just have to plan that ahead because it's 5-6 hours ahead for him and anything like
6
that.
hours.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
If I know in advance, I can just work half day and I can be ready.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
Oh, okay, that's perfect. So eventually we could discuss that behind the scenes and see like what day works best for him and like that. So that'd be great.
Now that you can plan for the future and not the dibs.
Oh yeah, because I'm the one that talks to.
I love that
Miguel
is learning about how dibs works tonight. This is great.
Yeah, because I don't talk to our guests like, hey, what day works best for you? Like I do that already, but I just have to make sure for him since he's the first guest that we're gonna have overseas. So that's actually that's gonna be actually pretty cool. Our first guest that's actually overseas. That's actually very eventful.
It'll be real cool. I can't wait. But no, I really like Shade of Red. I like Shade of Red.
Me too.
Lot,
me too. As one, and the art style, I gotta give props to again. The art style, the story just makes me want more. So that's the point of a chapter 0 and chapter 1 that makes you invest yourself into the characters. It makes you want more. The art style is so clean, so detailed. It's not so hard shading. Just in some scenes, some panels is hard shading. But I love the nice smoothness. That's one of my favorite things about this series. It's so smooth, and that's why I really can't wait to see more about it.
I think what really looks cool is that almost a whole entire panel is like a page of the series, and it looked really good. That means that you get to have it a little bit bigger. You can actually put more details into your work. And looking through his Twitter and how he draws and work, it's really well done. I'm really impressed of Shades of Red, and I want more. If you have a great story, that's how you have me more interested into keep reading your entire series. And I think he's doing a great job with it.
Last thing before we go to Gray, I highly agree with that, Luffy. So if the creator overdips what Ray said, then hey, since I'm the one that implied it first, so hey, the creator of Shade of Red, Team Shade of Red, you know what to do. Since I started the conversation first,
you wouldn't do that because that would absolutely. I would then.
Ray stuck.
No, I would have to imbue the right of trial by combat because you can't just break the rules like that. So
I mean, Ray has the junction that he can.
I implied it first. I implied the conversation.
And,
so I
and we just talked about how implied dibs don't count. They don't count.
Implied dibs don't count.
I like what my captain says. So I like what he says. I feel like he has a point there.
You don't want trial by combat. That's all I'm saying.
All right, but let's get to Gray. Gray's not officially out. Let's first say that Gray's not officially out. Won't be officially out until July or August. Is when the physical copies are sent out and anything like that, or the digital copies won't be officially out until July.
Well, I'm not going to say too much about it. I'm going to be very vague about this because I want people to read it.
So it won't be out to official July and Gray, but we got the opportunity to have a sneak peek and do a non-spoiler review about it. So for those that are curious about to get the series, we will put the links in the description below. AK Sam will be doing that since I'm the one that always forgets those type of things. So AK Sam will be putting the links to get your copies from the series and everything like that. So who wants to go first? James, you should go first.
Let me give the website to the people. But yeah, go ahead, James.
Yeah. So first off, I really like the artwork on this. I really like the artwork. I love that right at the beginning, you get all of the information about like the bureau and everything there about how the abilities work and stuff like that. Trying to be very vague. I don't want to give anything away, but this first chapter is very dialogue heavy, and I do like that. It gives me everything that I'm looking for as an introduction to this series. But yeah, I'm liking it so far.
And also I just saw because Sam put the link there. Release date is June. Oh, sorry, not June. July 10th. So that's the release. That is the release date. And for me to add to what James is saying, the art style is so good. Reminds me of I have seen a bit of art style from Tokyo Ghoul from panels and everything, and that's what the art style reminds me of, like the dark and grimy. So I like the art style a lot. The design reminds me of if anybody has read the Batman Court of Owls, the designs of the characters reminds me a bit of those. So it reminds me a lot of that, but very well designed in a black and white manga style. So that was very entertaining. And the story I would say is a bit in flux, meaning that it's a bit over the place a bit. But at the same time, because of what James said, is that it's very story heavy in the first chapter. So it's very informative, but we just had something like that with Samurai 8 when it first started. It was very informative when it first starts, and then after that it fleshes out the character, and then the world builds. So that's what I see as the first chapter, and I'm really entertained, and I want to see more of the series coming in the future.
Yeah, I feel that. Like Gray to me is lore heavy, and I like that. I got a lot of world building out of this, and you know how I like that. And it takes a lot to set that up, and I feel like that's not an easy pace to like set and keep. But I really like the way that this one starts. Absolutely. Not to mention the art in this. There is some super clean stuff that happens in this, like super clean. That I was like, yo, okay, that looked great too. Like, and I love like, and not to compare the two, it's like how different they are. You can tell the different types of stories that they're telling and the different types of art that they're using to tell these stories. But this is, I also really like Gray. Like it's safe to say I really enjoy both of these. I really did. And I want more of both of them, and they both do different things for me. Gray gives me a lot of like kind of almost like supernatural Cowboy Bebop-esque vibes, which I really dug.
I like that. I can't agree with a couple of people since I haven't fully seen the series since I was a kid. But I was gonna say some type of James Bond 007, but like more of a
think like Men in Black, almost kind of.
Yes,
yeah,
that's a better version. Thank you. And Men in
but
Black,
it's like it's
supernatural.
Good.
I like
and
it.
I like it. I so really like it. Like I dig it.
I'm very intrigued for where it's going. I'm really curious to see where the characters more developed to see where it goes with the path.
Same. And I was like, no, I really just enjoyed reading both of these. And I was like, by the time I got to the end of that one, I was like, dang, there ain't no more of this, and I want some more of that. So it's good.
Yeah, there's a panel where this character that has tentacles. Holy shit! Does the art look so good?
Yeah,
Good.
The art, the animation, the art for this very clean, very nice work. I get reminded of like almost the noir kind of comic books artistic kind of work when it comes to this, like Spider-Man noir or old time Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I actually get that kind of nostalgia look from old school, old timing comic books from Gray in the series, and it looks very clean, especially with the cover. The cover of Gray looks fantastic. It actually looked really cool. It really outshone. But the thing is that it's lore heavy. It's you really need to pay attention and stay close to the entire story of what's going on with the world. And the thing is that before I suggest reading the first chapter, I suggest going to the website first, because it has additional story, some background and character stories into it that they don't explain onto the first chapter. And that's what I definitely suggest first. It is a lot of reading, but to get the full enjoyment of this work, you would need to know a little bit of everything around the world, the guilds, the story arc, each character, a little bit of their backstory, that sort of way. And then you come into your first chapter, and it probably would make more sense in a way. Because I had a little difficulty of like, I had little difficulty trying to make sense of everything together. It had a lot of lore and it had a lot of reading. It's just that it almost skipped and almost like had some small plot of holes into it for me. It's more like the main character wasn't fully explained of who he was. We see like a master detective. We know that he's from the Nimbus clan in the guild and the arc in that sort of way, but it just needed more information one at a time, just not like too much every information of everything all together within to get the same time as same thing that's going at once after, like to skip to a little bit of this backstory, a little bit of that backstory, a little bit of that backstory. I feel like if you give us enough information within each and every topics and guilds and story, it will play out a lot better that way, because we need to we need a direct focus on what should we be focusing on. Should we focus on the main character, or this villain that knows the main character that we don't know him yet, we don't know them yet exactly? Do we know the terrorists? We know the world is in a pandemic and then the whole doom sort of thing, but it's more like we need more of the exact details we need to know about the world, where we can, okay, I see how it is. So this world is like, it's apocalyptic almost, but it's still futuristic, and literally there's everybody with their own secret agents becomes their own military work in that sort of way.
One thing I want to give a shout out also to the characters is that they're over, all the characters are almost all over the age of 20. So it's one thing I like about it too, because we're so used to characters like shonen type, like Naruto, One Piece, like all these kids are under the age of 20, like all of them are kids. But to actually see characters in manga and plus the webtoons and everything that actually are older than 20, it's actually pretty cool to actually see these characters that they probably don't have to, that they could freely talk about topics that are much older, that they don't have to wait because they're underage and like that. So I really like that. So that's
they're adults with jobs, apparently life and death working jobs, but still jobs.
But still jobs. But something that I like about, like, okay, we have some type of supernatural cases, but something that, okay, they're above 20, they could curse, they could, like, said series don't have to curse, but it's something that if this happens, all right, cool, they're older than 20, so like that. So I'm really happy as a person who reads a lot of series. I am very excited for this.
Dibs on Belisa.
It's been called. The dibs has been called.
I'm out.
You guys were too slow. And Ray did say, wait 1 moment. You could have at least interrupted him before you say that, Ray. Dibs on that, whatever. But nope. It has been official. It has been called. Ray has called dibs again.
Mm-hmm.
You know what? It's perfectly fine. I still have Mikasa. She's the only one for me, and that's okay.
You can have her. It's fine. Yep.
I just love
Loyal.
I love how Ray did that again. Like, twice in a row. He like, I called dibs for Belisa. Like, nice.
Ray's a shark. He's a shark.
Yeah, he knows how to attack. He knows when to attack.
Man-eater. Yeah, that's right.
The apex. The predator.
Do you have any interest in playing that game, by the way, Ray?
It's fun. I like it.
Oh, you played it?
I've played a little bit of it. Yeah, I like it. I will say that. So, just a video game stuff for a second. The loop is very small and easy to complete. So, like, you'd play the game and it's like, oh, okay, you've played it, but you do that like multiple times in different areas. So it's like you can play it in small bursts and it's fun. But other than that, yeah. That's one of the reasons I like Fate Zero so much. Yeah, well, George, if I told you what Fate Zero was initially supposed to be, you'd understand why they're all.
I think George knows. What it's supposed
he probably knows why.
Definitely. But I hope. And also, I want to give a quick shout out to the creators of Shade of Red, Grey, God Punch, all those creators. They submitted the work to Viz into the competition that ends I think in September.
Shade of Red and Chris Hornett.
Yeah. So I want to give them a quick shout out that hopefully the best of luck for your series to win the competition for Viz and everything. Best of luck to what you guys do. It's not an easy task. But what you guys been doing for years, Shade of Red, Webtoons, all those things that's been going on, best of luck, because what you guys do is a passion project, but also is what you want your thing to be a life work. So best of luck, and I hope you guys do the best thing what you guys can do, and we will continue to support, and the best thing we can do is just, do the best reviews that
tell
we can do.
Tell people about them. That's it.
Too.
I'm going to tell people about it every time I get the chance, because I love all three of them. So thank you. And Luffy, I also really enjoyed Division 2. It's a good game.
And also, we will be having Akai as well. We'll also be talking about that in weeks. I think we should be talking about that in the next 2 weeks, because Sam, graciously ordered us.
What a nice young man.
Akai chapter 0 to 3.
The only thing I regret is not getting you guys a chapter 4 with it.
I think I could afford to buy chapter 4 myself, so thanks. I appreciate it.
I mean, it was supposed to be the additional gift, man. You're supposed to have the whole chapter 0, 1, 2, 3, and 4.
Yeah, because
that's 5.
Because I bought the team chapters 1, 2 of God Punch, and now Sam just bought the whole team Akai. Even though James haven't had his copy yet, soon will come.
Soon.
I would laugh if you get the Akai first before God Punch. I would laugh.
That'd be funny. That'd be funny. Or what would be funny is that all three of us get the copy of Akai first before James gets it too.
That's gonna be impossible, because my address apparently it's a little too far for Amazon, and they have to push 4 more days for some reason.
I mean, for the first time ever, I ordered something a day ago and it showed up the next day. That's never happened before. So
that happened with me too. My whole package.
No, this is the first time ever.
Oh, for me, my package of the collectibles was supposed to arrive Monday, but it arrived Saturday. I'm like, okay, 2 days early, and my package for my.
But that's never happened. That's nice.
Yeah. I'm like, wow, that's cool. 2 days earlier than it was supposed to. And then my package that was supposed to for my plug-in, for my jack, for my headphones was for Sunday. I'm like, oh, this will be a headache for recording and everything. It came arrived Saturday, so I'm like, oh, I'm having a good day Saturday. I'm being blessed. I'm like, thank you. That's just great.
All we're saying is we love you, Amazon. Please sponsor us.
That's a weird sponsor. I'd rather be sponsored by the ones that me and Ray have been trying to get.
But Amazon, they don't need that money.
Manscaped. God dang it.
Oh God, no. Can we have Rich Wallet instead?
James, can you say it one more time? Because the mic didn't hear you.
Manscaped. Refine the gentleman.
Yes. I want that because I want to hear what.
It's good for your balls. Yeah, there you go.
I just want to see what Sam does with the sponsorship. Like, what type of story, what type of wording can he do for Manscaped? That's what I want. I just want to see what he brings up with. That's what you want to hear.
Maybe probably Pokemon related. Did you shave your Pokeballs related?
Oh no.
Oh, Ray, it's because George has moved to his new apartment. That's why.
Oh, okay, nice.
Ray was so confused. Like, wait, what?
Yeah. Excuse me?
You want a harem of beautiful anime women? Get Manscaped. Shave your balls. Do it now.
So I'm gonna clip this. That happened in the 2 hour of the podcast and 2 hour recording 3 minutes. Okay, cool. I'm gonna just record that later in tomorrow or something. You know,
it's on the internet forever.
Yeah. And then I'm gonna tag Manscaped. You know what to do. Right here we got it. Have you ever thought about having hentai and Manscaped together?
No,
Right
no, we did not say that. No.
Well, that's what I'm gonna write on the Twitter post.
Well, that's you, but not us.
I'm gonna make sure to tag you as the author of that tweet.
Yes,
so.
that's
Manscaped. Don't worry, that was just the first draft. I can do a lot better.
I can do a lot better.
See, we got a writer from a website that does his own articles from Careful Spoiler, shout out. And we got Sam who does the announcing voice for WWE, not yet, soon to be in the future. So, you know, we're ready for that. You know, we got a great team here for writers.
I write some scripts and plays and stuff.
Yeah,
too,
he does.
You know?
He does do that for us. So, yeah. So
I could probably come something up with a good idea, just full on hilarious, but it would do really well. I promise you that.
I believe you.
You really would. I get some really good ideas.
Oh yeah, Luffy said Manscaped with Ecchi Haru. That's very true. We can have that.
Fine. That's the only borderline
negotiation
I can make.
Hey, have you ever wanted your woman Ria's Mikasa come in bed? But you know what you need first before you go, get ready? Manscaped. Refined for gentlemen. Hey Ray, how you doing?
Not off the rails. This is not off the rails.
Should we just end the show? Since we passed the hour mark and we did all the coverage we need to be.
Can I have at least put out the one last news before we end it up and stuff?
Is it about Manscaped? Because if it's about Manscaped,
it's not.
Okay.
Well, I know how you love to just put your news out before we end the show. So go ahead.
It's a very good news, and I just want to shout it out right now. So Square Enix, Pokemon Company, Niantic donates to support the Black Lives Matter movement. Square Enix pledged $250,000 and will match employee donation to support the Black Lives Matter organization and other charities. The Pokemon Company donates $100,000 each to the National Association for the Advancement of the Colored People, the NAACP, and the Black Lives Matters movement. And for Pokemon Go, which is a developer, is Niantic, will donate its proceeds from Pokemon Go Fest 2020 ticket sales from a committed minimum of $5 million. Half of the donation will fund new projects from Black gaming and AR creators that can live on the Niantic platform, with the ultimate goal of increasing content that represents a more diverse view of the world. The other half will go to U.S. nonprofit organizations that are helping local communities rebuild, and it will donate another $100,000 to Marsha P. Johnson Institute, and will match employee donations up to $50,000. It will donate another $60,000 to the Gamehead nonprofit organization for teaching game development for kids, and will take measures to internally to promote diversity, inclusivity, and awareness within the company. And I think that's very thoughtful, very thankful, and it's a great news for this moment.
That is beautiful. Also, one last thing, saw in the news that 10 months ago from what happened in the Kyoto animation, the person who caused the fire finally got arrested last week.
Oh, good.
Yeah, that was announced last week, but I know that we didn't get the chance to talk about it since we took a break. And from what I saw from the show notes that Sam had, I'm like, wait, I just want to make sure that we really did cover everything. Of me joking around. I'm like, oh wait, there's one last thing I want to add right after Sam and everything. So that's two beautiful things that happened. Well, Kyoto finally got the guy arrested, and
justice being served. Yeah,
that's right, true. And plus speaking about justice, Ray, James, what do you want to say? Anything before we go?
I'm glad that these companies are doing more than just talking, and they're spending their money, because that's very important. So keep that up. Don't run your mouth. Spend the money. It's more important.
James.
Yeah, I mean, anyone can just make a tweet. Anyone can just have their PR team make a message. Actually doing something and putting your money and your time into a cause like this that's important. That's what matters.
Definitely, for sure. And there were many conventions and game hosts that's supposed to happen during last week and this week as well, but they have decided to push
Yeah.
because this is not their news. It's not important. It's right now in this Black Lives Matter movement. It's important now, forever,
Mm-hmm.
everything, every day, and
Every day, Sam. Every day.
every day, every day.
Yep.
And we can always have game news, but Black Lives Matter news needs to be noticed and heard every single day from everybody in this world. So I felt this was a very important news to be said and heard for people.
I appreciate that, Sammy, because you're right. This is very important news, and I'm glad to see more companies are, not just piping up. Anyway, like James said, anybody put out a tweet.
Mm-hmm.
It's what you actually decide to do, the action you decide to take that matters. So that's what we're paying attention to. Trust me. Those companies that say silent didn't say nothing, we're watching. Those who say who haven't told us what they're doing, we're paying attention. Don't worry.
We are.
Mm-hmm.
And I think this is a great way to wrap up this entire episode. James, Ray, your plugs, please, gentlemen.
James, take it away.
Yeah, you guys already know you can find me here absolutely every single week. You want to find anything else that I do, all the podcasts, all my videos on YouTube, I've been posting on there a lot more consistently. You can find all of those links at see4spoilers.com. And the No Anime No Life Facebook group is less than 30 members away from 30K. So if you are not a member and you want to find a somewhat safe space, because we get some heated debates, I'll be perfectly honest, about anime and manga and stuff. But if you want a really good place on Facebook where you can talk about anime, join us there.
I like it. I like it a lot. I like anime. I just don't like heated debates about anime. But I'm there, though. I'm there laughing at all of them, just kind of like, that was dumb, but it's great. It's fine. But you know me, I'm Ray Apollo, RayAPollo. Streams start up again officially tomorrow. That's when you're listening to this, it's too late, because that's going to be on the 10th. So when streams start up again. We don't really have a real focus right now as far as games go, but we're trying a bunch of different stuff. We're talking about Black Lives Matter often, because this is important. This is important to me. I want to make sure people know about this. We have plenty of resources for people to be involved, to let them know what they can do to help. But we're still playing video games. We're playing the wonderful 101 today till it crashed. So there's that, but we'll figure out something else to play. But no, I appreciate you guys came in, gave it a look. So yeah, that's Ray Apollo on Twitter, Twitch, and YouTube.
And for me, Sam, you go first.
Guys, you can follow me at Sam the Mega Man on Twitter, IG, and Facebook. And as always, Black Lives Matters.
And for me, guys, follow me at Legendary Vash everywhere and anywhere. You can find me on Twitter, IG. And thank you guys for always watching us. We appreciate the comments. We appreciate the feedback. We appreciate the love. If you just tell us anything, like as a comment saying, hey, I love your chemistry. I love you guys. Great conversation. Those little things, you don't always have to give a feedback on, about the conversation we're having. But what you do got to give a feedback, that's on our podcast, on iTunes, iHeartRadio, wherever you listen to a podcast. If you listen to this, because James put a lot of work on making us sound much better on the podcast side. So if you want to, review us, we're thankful for that. Give us 5 stars too, because we're freaking awesome. So thank you guys for that. We really appreciate it a lot. Thank you. And you can always enjoy our content. And you can hopefully listen to our first Shonen Ronin that's coming out next week. So hopefully you guys enjoy that too, because we're excited for that project. So other than that, thank you very much, guys. Peace out.
Peace.
Bye.